in your real actual life, are you ever gonna listen to the song again? Like, you are telling niggas that this is some shit you should listen to. You feel me? Like, you're never listening to that song again, dog. This is your pick. This shit's supposed to mean something. I would rather just like, yo, I don't got to pick this week. I haven't listened to the song. That shit could be super cold and that shit could end up in my rotation. But I'm just like, yo, are you ever going to listen to this shit again?
No, but you know what I am listening to a lot? This Currency and Jermaine Dupri.
I haven't gave it a spin yet.
So that's really going to be my music pick. Currency and you make a good point with that, Jason. I have to give you that one, man. I didn't expect you to take that line. You've only challenged me on the music pick 2 times.
What was the other one? I haven't even heard this song. This shit could be fucking fire. I have no idea.
You might want to play it. I had this song called Turn the Telly to a Trap House, and you, like, in on air, you was like, play it. Play it. And it was not like, when I listened to it again.
What did I say, like, officially? I probably didn't, because if it's some local, I'm not going to shit on it.
It wasn't local.
Music. Oh.
It wasn't local. It was like some New York niggas.
Man, Yo, this is one of these questions for whenever our so-called friends from the Royal Rumble want to join us on the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not like we're not here every Friday.
We're going to set something up specifically.
Because, like, I know what people say are they favorite. But, like, who is in real life, who your favorite rapper? By actions. Like, some people say, I'm a Christian, I'm a Muslim, I'm a this, I'm a that. But, like,
you mean by action? So, like, what type of stand they take?
No, by your actual actions. Like, if I looked at your phone right now, who you listen to most of? You know what I'm saying? Niggas will love to say, yo, Jay-Z my favorite rapper. And you listen to DMX more than you listen to anybody.
You know what I've been listening to probably more than anything? Kendrick. I probably listen to the Heart, like, Heart 5, probably like once a day. Take the drums out.
Most recently, I've always been a fan of his.
Right.
J. Cole. But most recently, I've just really been listening to a lot of Cole. Like, in the mornings, I'm getting ready, but like, yo, Siri, play songs by J. Cole.
The thing about it is, like, J. Cole is one of them rappers, like, some niggas will hit you with them punches and they just hit. But, like, you moving around in the house, you doing some shit, you hearing Cole rap in the background, and you be like, what the fuck did he just say? Yeah. Like, Cole got that type of music, and it's really good. And to say that his trajectory from where he started to where he is right now, it's really hard for you niggas. Like, Cole is one of them.
Yeah.
Nigga, I Let Nas Down was my... You remember the remix to Let Nas Down? With Nas? Come on, man.
Yeah. Because, like, oh, man, I damn didn't want to play the shit. You know what I'm saying? Long live... basically, it was like, yo, you don't want to make your idols your idols, whatever this shit was.
You don't want to live long enough to meet your idols.
Yeah, but then he was like... And you got an idea of who you think these people are. And, like, I'd be mad at you because you made this particular song. And he was like, and got on the song like, my nigga, mad? Nigga, this is dope. Nigga, I went through the same shit you did. I was watching an interview on, it was Nas. I don't know if it was like on Stephen Colbert or one of these shows and shit. Oh, you know what? It was it was Nas's podcast, come to find out. It was him and Fabulous was having a conversation. And he was like, he was in the club one day, standing on shit, smoking, and some girls like was like talking and whispering and was like, I can't believe you. And it was like, you supposed to be a conscious of this. And he was like, yo, I didn't know that like people like thought of me that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a nigga from I'm a nigga from the hood.
I like to do nigga shit. But
yeah, but
it's like, that perception.
Yeah, it'd be like, yo, I'm a hood nigga for sure. Like, I smoke everywhere I go. And he was like, nah, no, I can't like really be smoked out and shit everywhere. But like Common had a thing on his like Water for Chocolate. He was, oh, you know, baby girl, da. And then there was a little skit. He was like, hey yo, bitch, hey yo, if you don't get your, because that's not what you expect from Common.
Yeah.
But like, we don't know these people
at all. we know the character that they play on their album.
Yeah. So that's that Let Nas Down joint was so dope when he got on the remix. It was like, nigga, you can never let me down. Like, look what you doing. Nah.
Remember when Common was hitting a lot of bitches out here? Like a lot of famous women?
Yeah, still. He just got finished dating what's the old girl that everybody say not funny, but she funny?
Just Hilarious?
No, hell no. God damn it.
Was she on Insecure?
Because
I don't think a lot.
Tiffany Haddish.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they just like he
Serena.
Low key. Common been passed around the industry.
Can a man be passed around? Yeah.
He legitimately been passed around. If you a woman in the industry and you been a black woman who's been popping, you fuck Common. Like you've passed him around like he's like
or Common has fucked you. Let's look at it from both.
Well, I'm trying to look at it from both ways because we'll look at a Lori Harvey and be like, oh, you didn't had this and this or insert person here, but like my nigga, you
once
been passed
once you
around.
get popping, you got to get 60 days with Common.
I mean,
stamp your passport before you go to the next nigga.
Like he been attached to everybody, and these not like chicks that you'll be like, yo, he hit. What's a fine dot lady girl?
Didn't he have like a little run with Sanaa? I feel like that's the name. I don't know. I feel like
that would not be surprising.
If you're young, attractive, and a black woman in Hollywood or
middle
music,
age.
Okay, middle age.
Common like 50 something, but like no, like has Common been? That's the question. Has Common been passed around the industry?
Yeah.
Is he an industry hoe?
Yes. Yes.
Now, some people wear that title differently. Some people wear it with shame and some people wear it with their head up.
Hey man, I had a shameful moment. So
let's discuss.
Okay. We're gonna wait for the pod or we go.
I mean,
let's get into these intros.
I keep saying it.
Okay, so I had a shameful moment and it occurred today. So me like you, I had today off. I didn't know I had today off. I got up early this morning, took my shower, took the dog out for a walk, pulled the trash can down at like 7 o'clock. I'm feeling great.
Yeah.
I've been up since 5:30. I'm invigorated, nigga. I'm feeling great. I leave out the house to go pick up the kids. I'm outside of my ex-wife house, like calling the kids like, hey, yo, where y'all at? We gonna be late. My daughter texted me back. She was like, it's Good Friday. Go home.
Like,
so I was like, fuck. So I went back to the crib. I was like, cool. Now I got like an hour and 50 minutes to sleep. I'm gonna get me a good sleep on. So I laid down, got to sleep, and my alarm went off. And I was like, cool, I'm ready for work. I'm logging in because my boss been gone on vacation all week. So I've pseudo been in charge. So, I want to see what type of terror I'm a wreck in the office today.
Don't be that type of leader.
I am power driven, crazy, changing rules.
It's like it's some niggas you drive, you pull up to work and you see their car and you instantly pissed. I never wanted to be like hated. You know what I'm saying? Cause like when we used to work, it was certain people that would go on vacation and you were just so fucking happy your boss was gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I literally never wanted to be like, man, I'm so glad this nigga Jason not here. You know what I'm saying?
So they don't be doing shit that I feel is effective. But since I was in charge, I'm going to show you we're going to do it my way, see if it's more effective.
I'm for that for sure.
And my boss told me before she went on vacation, she was like, you know this is a sink or swim situation. I said, for who? For who? Because I plan to succeed around this bitch. So it was going good. So I logged into work because we got like a 9 o'clock meeting. My boss ain't supposed to be there, so it's really my meeting now. So I'm going to log in, get these numbers running. I see she had logged in. She was like, I really didn't go nowhere. I'm going to save some of this PTO and I'm just going to work. I was like, all right. So I'm not really like contributing to the meeting. And I always,
today?
Yeah, today. Because you're here. Like, I
thought you was about to say you didn't have to work because it was Good Friday. So work is actually working. Like
yeah, I am working right now. But then I always set like an Outlook reminder when I'm off. And that Outlook reminder popped up and it was like CTO. I was like, oh shit, I'm off today. So I bid them niggas adieu. But like I've already been, I've been up moving in my rhythm. And now it's just harder to get back to sleep.
Stay up.
That's not my thing. I'd rather be lazy.
Do you usually sleep in the middle of the morning? Like, you gonna fuck your routine?
I usually schedule myself a nap at work between the hours of 10 and noon.
Okay. For 2 hours.
I usually don't have a lot of meetings, so I can kind of like block off the time and make it look like I'm in meetings when I'm asleep.
Your boss know you're not in the meeting.
She just know the time blocked, and she don't really ask a lot of questions. Let me just stop.
Yeah, let's stop.
Let's stop. Let's get to the episode.
Yeah.
Live from the short.
Yo, what up, though? It's your man Jay Johnson, a.k.a. the tinfoil hat titan, a.k.a. the conspiracy realist, a.k.a. the technology snob, Steve Jobs Jr. Don't text me with your green bubbles, a.k.a. I only debate my equals, everybody else I teach. Also known as Juice, because all the hoes say J.U. Ice, Young Caesar, because you know you can't run without me. Mister, if you don't like me, fight me. I got kicked out of Noah's Ark because they couldn't find another animal just like me. A.k.a. the West Side T'Challa, the new leader of Wakanda. Don't debate me, debate your mama. I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. What up?
What up, though? And it's your man Dame, 3_313. The West Side landlord, the pride of PA. High Chief Dame don't fuck around. The liquor store legend, the corner store conquistador, your mama's favorite dame, and the David Ruffin of the Shoptalk Podcast, because you know who the fuck they came to see. Not you, Otis. It's no better than these 4 letters. Thank God for Dame. And if you speaking on Dame, you better say it nice. And if you don't put the boss in front, then bitch, you are not saying it right. It is the honorable Judge Boss Dame and his bitch. All rise.
Yo, welcome back. Shoptalk Podcast, episode 364.
On you hoes.
Man, next week,
365.
we will have one entire year worth of podcasts that, like, you can listen to a new First off, we have more than 365 episodes up, but official episodes. You can listen to an episode of Shoptalk Podcast every single day for an entire year and not hear the same shit.
Glory be.
Man, oh man.
Show Your Ride. So, first thing I want to get into is that they did sing Show Your Ride. Everybody hit me up, was like, it's on the Secret Garden.
Yes.
And
I like that song.
I love Secret Garden. Do you remember when they tried to remake it a few years ago?
Mm-mm.
It was like some bold niggas on there, like Pretty Ricky and Chris Brown.
I kind of think maybe we talk about that in the group chat, maybe.
I don't want to go just naming niggas, but it wasn't that good. Yeah. But Barry White and them sang it on Secret Garden. And also the homie Clemmy, who's actually going to be in the city tomorrow. Yeah. Because of the state property tour. But he had a bar.
I was thinking about that today, actually, while I was listening to Violent Giant, of all things.
I come from the hill. If you get the wrong idea, it's 9 mil. Let's show you right. That's the homie Clemmy. So I just wanted to get that out the way. And
I knew they was coming this weekend, and I forgot to hit them up.
Should have reached out. And I didn't think about it till I saw it like today.
I went to hit him up. It's always a good time to hot chop. I might hit him up anyway just to see what's up with tomorrow and shit.
I'm down. Let me know.
In any event, how was your week? Well, so side note, why was you shamed about not being off work today? I don't get it.
I wasn't shamed. I was. Oh no, I had something else that happened in my day that made me shamed.
Yeah, what?
Somebody tried to shame me, so I went and got myself some lunch. I just wanted some Chipotle. I be getting told I be saying it wrong. I be trying to pronounce every syllable.
Nigga, I fucking hate English. It's just fucking stupid language.
I wanted some Chipotle, so I went to.
Don't put that motherfucker there if I ain't supposed to say it. God damn it!
I don't enunciate. I went to Chipotle.
A nigga will try to test your intelligence on that shit because, you not smart. Bitch, shut up.
Salmon be the one where niggas get all uppity when you say that L.
You mean, this nigga stupid. Bitch, what do you do for a living? Shut up.
That's when niggas get all with their thinking cap on when you fuck up salmon, Jason. So, look, I'm at Chipotle.
How you say salon? Because it's the same. Do you pronounce the L in salon or motherfucking
salon?
Oh, since we just go randomly stop pronouncing L's in the middle of words.
So man, you might remember. You remember Russ Parr in the morning?
Yeah.
I mean, that's from our generation. Remember he used to do them prank calls?
Yeah.
I remember one. He was pretending to be an Arabic man inside of a coffin, but they were in a parking garage. And like the nigga had woke up, called the parking garage, like I can see the number. And he kept asking, like, where you at? I mean, garage number 5. It just reminded me of that shit. Garage.
Nephew Tommy is goated at this prank call shit. Like whenever I work early, I happen to get in the car at the moment that his prank call happens. He's goated.
They're so good.
Like he's
and the thing about it, like you think that you wouldn't react to that shit, but he's like 2 steps ahead of you.
I'm waiting for the nigga to call you one day. Cause you might fucking have a heart attack.
Let me tell you, I'm so happy that you brought this up. Because
like, you're the perfect person to prank with this type of shit, dog.
Once upon a time, I had some friends set me up on a prank phone call for a radio station. It wasn't Nephew Tommy. It was some friends. They set me up. The radio station called me at work, and it was allegedly Crystal's new boyfriend. And the kick to it was he ate all of my baby's cereal, and he wasn't going to buy no more. He was calling me to tell me I need to buy more cereal from the house.
This is Nephew Tommy S. This is excellent, actually.
And nigga, they took this shit so fucking far. Because you know I love my kids. And he was talking about he ate my daughter's cereal. And that she wanted some more cereal. He don't get paid till like the 5th. So could I drop a box off? I'm like, nigga, I'm on the way to the house. Just be outside when I get there. Yeah. I'm calling Crystal. I'm calling my ex-wife who works like on the other side of the building, like, pick the fuck up. Because I'm finna go to your house and commit a murder. These niggas called me, the radio station, naturally I hung up on a nigga, like I'm on the way. They called me, I was in my car driving away, and they was like, this is a break. You got set up? I was like, man, fuck y'all. And went back to work. People take that shit too far.
So.
Don't play with me about my kids.
It got me thinking now. Y'all gotta let us know. Should we do a prank call?
Yes.
Because, I mean, clearly we can record it. We don't got to do it live. But, like, that'll be a funny-ass segment for the pod.
Who could we prank call, though?
The listeners would tell us.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
I am with it. I am with it.
Man. And we'll feel, whoa, this would be funny.
I'm with it.
Don't let me get no fucking voice AI. Nigga, I have the Rock call, like, woo.
I am so with it. I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm with it. Oh, I wanted to get back to my shame.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Went to Chipotle, had me some lunch, decided to get me a big ass burrito, some chips and salsa. Chipotle's chips are seasoned perfectly. So I'm in line. It's the Lunch Lush. And there's a young lady behind me, probably.
Lunch Rush? You switched them. You know, it's all right.
Rush, lunch, whatever. So there's a young lady behind me. Lunch, rush, whatever. I don't give a fuck. It's lunchtime and it's busy. So there's this young lady behind me, and she tried to make small talk, but like, I'm really not in a small talk mood. But I have to admit, she looked gooder than a motherfucker. So I'm entertaining her small talk. And I'm like, she talking back and forth to me. There's some young kids up there in the line. They moving slow, ordering stupid shit. And I'm like, she tried to get flirty with me? So that's just my mind going off. I hadn't said nothing to her, but like she said something, and I was like, okay.
Because sometimes you got to check, because sometimes you be like, wait a minute.
Somebody just called me a nigger?
Sort of like, last week we was talking about somebody extended that conversation.
Yeah.
It'd be one of those like, yo, is that a...
And I was like, you getting fresh with me? And she said, I am. I was like, all right. I mean, I'm not really accepting applications, but I at least wanted to hear the sales pitch. I was like, I mean,
I thought that's what you were saying to her. No. I'm like, yo.
No, I'm not that. I wasn't wilding like that. So I was like, all right, I mean, what's up? And she was like, well, you know, I'm in the old niggas. I was like,
no.
It's like, word, old niggas.
How old do you think she was?
She was 29.
I mean, that's not,
I'll be 42 before she turns 23. I mean, before she turns 30.
Y'all like 12 years apart.
More like 13. 13.
I mean, I guess that counts as old niggas, but like, girl, you 30. What you mean old niggas?
She told me she liked niggas that look like they grew up in the 90s. And I was like,
you grew up in it. What are you talking about? Like, this is a bird brain.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? I got a wife, but thank you. And I just left. PSA to everybody listening, I'm growing my beard back. Hide your bitches. I'm growing my beard back. It's only going to be one warning, and this was it. Hide your bitches. I do want to get some shit off of my chest real quick. I do want to talk a little bit of shit. If you follow me on the socials, today is April 7th, and April 7th is significant for me because it was the anniversary of the birth of my first child. I want to give a shout out to my oldest son. Always hating, Jay. Always hating.
Fat finger that was. That was for the round of applause.
Thank you. My oldest child turns 20 years old today. Shout out to my son, Amari Fulton. I had never held a baby, had never changed a diaper, had never done anything concerning a child until I had him. After 13 hours of labor, I was blessed with an 8-pound, 7-ounce, perfectly sculpted human that came from my nuts.
You know you didn't go through 13 hours of labor.
I was there.
Okay, this one. You going to Lamaze classes?
Nigga, I walked around.
What is Lamaze? Like, what is that word?
It's just natural, what they call the natural breathing classes. Look, my nigga, I walked around the hospital. I had lunch by myself. I took a nap. All while she is, baby, you know, doing all that shit. But after 13...
While she was working. You was eating and having a stroll.
I did the heavy lifting in the beginning. So now, you know, this is where you do your part. So after 13 hours of labor, 8-pound, 7-ounce boy, I named Amari, gave him my grandfather's first name, Fulton, and he's been a blessing to me and my family. He's smart, handsome, a good big brother, a good student, never gave me a problem out of his life. You know, he had some grumpy-ass teenage years, but, you know, teenagers are just grumpy. But shout out to my son for turning 20. I love you. Hopefully I'll run into him real quick. This will drop Saturday, so hopefully by the afternoon I've seen him to celebrate. I knew he was going out with family and friends this evening, so I wasn't going to catch him because it's his birthday, you know. But the old man, looking forward to seeing him, and I just love my child.
Man, happy birthday to
Love all my kids, but like he was the oldest. He was the first. He going to lead my family into the future one day.
Happy birthday. You know, I don't know how that feels, man, having like an adult, you know what I'm saying?
It's
somebody that
you sometimes that
you've kind of prepared to see him. I mean, you held him in your arm, in your hands more than likely when he first born, and he out there maneuvering through life, paying bills, like talking to people without you.
He ain't really paying no bills. So.
I mean, somehow something get paid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it just be wild that like you maneuver through life. Like,
by himself. He lives alone. He got his, like, he's independent. I mean, granted, he on campus, but like he lived there. That's where his mail go to.
Man, I be thinking back to when I was like 20, 21 and younger and shit. I have no idea what the fuck I was doing. Like that time frame is like a blur to me. Like I can remember like events, or I was such and such years old at this party or this, but like on an everyday basis, I have no fucking idea. I wish I was just conscious of that time frame, like now. You know what I mean?
You wouldn't have been able.
Because I guess you're not supposed to remember everything. I mean, that's 20 fucking years ago and shit. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes we like, I don't know what I was thinking. Not because I did something wild. Like I literally just don't remember.
You were just young and just moving and living and just trying to figure it out. Going to parties, going to state, dating, drinking, Like really starting to hang for real hanging. You know what I'm saying?
Cause like I was with my first girl. We was together from like 17 to like 22, 23-ish. You know what I'm saying? But like basically like 22.
Okay.
So that was like a long time. But like 21, we was kind of out of there. But you know, it's that period.
It take years to break up sometimes.
Yeah. But like when I started like really hanging and going to the state, like I was like free. Like I was already an adult, but I was living by myself now, and I didn't have like a responsibility to nobody. Like I was like living.
Yeah.
And yeah, man.
That's living.
Yeah.
That's a different.
Yeah. Because even when I moved out the house the first time, me and my brother had a crib on Linwood. Let me put my make Linwood.
Shout out to the homie Farrell.
Great Again hat on. But then when he moved to I think Belvedere, Chrysler moved.
Belleville?
No, they moved to Illinois. He went down there with Chrysler.
Oh, okay.
So I could keep that crib over there, and but I got an apartment on 8 Mile and Telegraph. So I was like by myself. It's like 04, 05.
Right.
I'm like, it's that feeling. I don't know. Maybe for a man, like that's just a freeing feeling. Like literally, I got my own job. I pay for my own car. I got my own house, my own apartment. Like I make these decisions like on my own.
And I don't live with nobody, and I don't report to nobody.
Yeah.
Every man has to go through that. Like I understand, like niggas jump into relationships and get married real quick. No, my nigga, you need to do a year, just you. Just feel it, get it out your system. I'm not saying you got to fuck with a bunch of bitches or nothing like that, but like you just need to know what it's like to be a man, have your own space, and worry about your own shit.
Yeah. However you do that, you know, if it is with you 18, 19, is it if you are doing that process with your wife, or your soon to be girlfriend, whatever the fuck it is, but like knowing that you're responsible for all the decisions in this motherfucker. And that shit end and begin with you. If you're gonna be in a relationship, be the man in a relationship, please. Like put your foot down.
Don't be no bitch.
But like, man,
don't be no bitch and don't be no raggedy nigga.
I know this probably sound cliche and shit, right? Or you probably had these conversations with your son all the time, but like at 20 years old, man, stop and smell the roses. This shit gonna go by so fast, and to him is you remember some of this shit.
I just told him, like, dog, you almost done with your second year of college. Like, it's April. School done in May. You are done with your second year of college. If all goes well, like 2 more years and it's over. College is over. I mean, at least your undergrad. Now, if you want to go back and get some more paper, that's on you. But like, undergrad is done with.
You gonna take your son for a beer on his 21st?
No. I feel like you probably need to have that experience with your homies. Like not with dad. Like you a man for real. Maybe if you want to come by the house or something, we have a beer or a shot, but like going out and do it. No, man, have that experience with your homies. Y'all just be safe out there. Cause now you a man for real. Go see what it's like. And you don't need the old man there for that. Go see what it's like.
My father don't drink, so we ain't never had no drink together because that's not a thing for him. But I don't know, man. I always thought that shit was cool when as a father and son can have a fucking drink together. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe, I mean, I'm sure we will at some point, but
or your father help you walk in like, all right, man, it's 21. This our last talk, my brother. You an adult. Once we cheers this shit, call your mans in them. Like you ain't on your own, but I'm gonna make you to make these decisions on your own for a hot second. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is as far as I can take you. We had to, we was from birth to 21. Like, hey, my friend, cheers. We made it.
This is the time where you really grow your wings and spread your wings and live life, my nigga. But I just feel like men need that experience because you just need to feel it.
How close is your oldest to your middle son? How close are they?
What, 20? He'll be 16. So like
no. Like Like, do they talk?
Oh no, yeah,
are they close?
they hang. Like he come get when it's haircut time, he going to get his brother. Like they gonna come together. They gonna dip off and do something. Like they tight.
That's what's up. They in the age range. It's not so far away that they can't, interact and and shit like that. My brother took me for. Oh, I turned 21. He took me to Benihana's with all his friends and shit. So he got into Chrysler like, I don't know, 18 or 19. So I was with the adults.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Niggas with nice cars and jewelry and shit like that. That's the first time I've been to Benihana's too. But I didn't even like drinking at that time. But we did go for the first drink, you know what I'm saying? Come hang out with the homies and all the friends and shit. And like just seeing like adults, which is crazy because he only 3 years older than me.
But it's a difference.
We was having this conversation at work. When do you think they were talking about decades and 10 years, like being like a separation? I think when do you think generations change?
Typically every 20. I think 10 is usually like 20.
I think every 5 years.
5?
Yeah. Like when me and you 5 years apart, we grew up in different.
Okay. Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Like how long do you think?
I think that 5. Yeah, because like if we didn't really come up in high school together.
And I said it was like 3 to 4 years. Actually, I said 4 years. It's like a different time frame. But the older you get, the longer that is.
So I graduated in 99. The nigga that came out in like 02, we wasn't like in high school, we wasn't getting the same experience. So like that's where the gap start to be in.
Matter of fact, we was in here last week. It was some podcast that was in here, and somehow we were talking about like something in the past, and I was like, what year would you graduate? I'm like, well, shit, I got 12. I'm out of high school 12 years before you. Yeah. So no, I think he came out. One of them said they came out the other quote unquote oldest came out like 06. I'm like, well, nigga,
I'm getting ready for my 20.
You know what I'm saying? But it was interesting because I was like, yo, 4-year difference was like gigantic.
So when I think of it, remember when we was working at the one spot, I look at like niggas that we work with that we was cool with, like Ladero, Devon.
Yeah.
Like, was they old niggas? Nah. But they was like older than us, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like there was a gap there.
I was trying to, it was like, no, that's too small. I'm like, all right, how much did you as a senior have in common with an 8th grader?
Nothing.
Because that's only 4 years, 4.5, 5 tops. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's a different time frame.
I'm hanging out every night. I'm having sex. Like, I got a job.
We didn't even grow up on the same cartoons. No, like, people be talking about Arthur and SpongeBob and all this other shit.
I miss that shit.
I was adult. Like I
kind of watched SpongeBob with the kids, but like,
yeah.
But like, Arthur, I missed that whole. I don't know why this handshaking thing is like such a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like I missed that whole wave.
Man, the perception of time is so wild because the younger you get, the faster time goes. I'm thinking the younger you get, the quicker it seemed like it just boom, boom, boom. Or I forget.
Time move faster than a motherfucker when you just living.
I think no. The younger you are, the slowest it feels, but the older you are, the quicker it feels. They did a little scientific test, and it was like they put everybody on hold or told them to count and like let me know when you think 1 minute has passed. Mm-hmm. And all the younger people like pick quicker than the older people or some shit like that. I forget the results of that shit, but it's just funny how the perception of time is. But like, how old was you when Tupac died? I say that as a joke, you know what I'm saying? But because that was one of the questions. I was like, well, you grew up in a world like musically, like this is a different time. You know what I'm saying? Even Detroit music was a different time. And I was explaining to him like, look, you grew up in, you came out of high school in what year? So by the time you'd have been like out and about, like from my quote unquote era, we used to go downtown Detroit and hang on Jefferson, right? Like it'll be
back to back
Friday, cars. Saturday, and sometimes Sunday, back to back cars. We didn't want to drive because I didn't want to be behind the wheel and not being able to get out my car. You know what I'm saying? Forget what my car looked like or got sounds. I want to drive because we talk to girls by getting out the car and walking up and down Jefferson, whatever,
Nigga,
right?
What?
So your experience,
Nigga, what?
in the Fudd Ruckers parking lot, the fucking the Speedway on the corner of Jefferson and what was that, 375 or whatever?
Yeah.
Or the Wendy's across the street from Belle Isle, right? Like that's a different experience. And like 5 years later, that wasn't a thing. So once you got of age and you're outside, so we don't even have the same experiences from quote unquote Detroit because y'all come from a different genre.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
do you remember there was a point in time with Detroit music, like we love shit locally, but like we knew like this ain't never getting past the city. You know what I'm saying? That was just like the expectation.
I used to hate on the all the Detroit music that I love now that's classic. I used to hate on that shit because I was a rapper and I felt like the type of rap that I did, that Pete did, all these, like, we were better rappers than them. And it was true, but we just didn't understand. Like, so when Blade was popping, I heard that shit differently. Like, y'all know this not like he can't quote unquote rap.
Yeah.
But now how music has changed and I just hear it different. I'm like, oh shit. It took about 5 to 6 years for that shit to like hit me like.
And it means something different now.
Yeah.
When you hear that you know what's coming next.
Yeah.
Like it just means something different. But I feel you, like 4 to 5 years, that's where the gaps start turning. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when it take off.
And it'd be so funny to me when I hear certain people online talking about old niggas this or old niggas that, or we off this. Nigga, 4 years from now, you the old nigga. 4 years.
Yeah.
The people 4 years younger than you are not gonna like what you like. Niggas will listen to people online think Kendrick and Cole is for the old niggas.
Yeah.
They only been in the game 10 years. And I say only, but like if you only 20 years old and somebody been there half your life, you figure he an old nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
But like, it's them.
That's my daddy rap.
I'm like, really? Y'all think about like Kendrick, Cole?
But you make a good point, that 4 or 5 year mark, because like you talking about what is a 17-year-old and an 8th grader got in common. Nigga, what is a 17-year-old and a 22-year-old have in common? Nothing. Child, I'm living a completely nigga, at 22, I had a baby, I had a house, car note. Like, I'm living a whole different life. You're going home to your mama house.
Yeah.
We don't have shit, like, ain't shit in comparison, my nigga. Not shit.
The overlap, the Venn diagram is not big. You feel me? There's some overlap, but that circle, that little diagram gets smaller and smaller.
Now, when we both in our 20s and like I'm 26 and you 22, then that's how you say the time starts to slow down a little bit. Because if I'm 32 and she 28, like
y'all damn, like after a certain age, everybody the same age.
Yeah.
And I used to hear niggas,
unless you're 41 and she 29.
I guess it depends on what you look like when you're 41 and she 29. You feel me? Because like, I guess it just, I don't know. It just, but you know what's so funny is that when we used to make fun of the quote unquote old nigga, I don't know, maybe they just look different, or maybe we think we look different. Like we probably think we look younger than we look.
I remember older women looking like
my teacher.
And then I remember, like, when we started working at that place, older women there looking like, God damn, that's what 35-year-old women look like.
See, that's so when they say black don't crack,
unless you do crack.
No, not even. Well,
black do crack if you do crack.
Black don't crack if you got a couple dollars in your pocket and you take care of yourself.
Fair.
Because when you can eat and you don't got an extra stress about like where my next meal coming from, the stress is.
And you can pay to go to the gym occasionally, like, and dress nice and get your hair and your nails done. Like,
ain't nothing look finer than a black woman with some money. Now, not money as in like you rich or some shit, but like who was able to take care of herself. Them be the ones they be like, yo, that don't crack. Yeah, that's why auntie.
That's rich auntie.
Yeah,
You're right. She don't crack.
She rich auntie. That's why she looks so fucking good.
She get a massage once a month.
Yeah, taking care of your body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it be like that. And I guess that's why, you know what I'm saying, where you got an uncle, this is not me. But like sometimes you got like the player uncle who was forever in the Playboy,
in the game,
the
nigga.
Playboy status and shit. Yeah. Cause he got a couple dollars, he may do whatever. Yo, he taking care of himself because he know he got to compete against 20-year-olds.
Uncle Bobby not settling down. Nah. He got a nice house out in Roseville.
Yeah, I'd never want to be Uncle Bobby though.
He drive a Benz.
You see that nigga in every movie. You see him, and it never ends well. Who don't nobody want to be the player nigga forever?
Uncle Bobby probably got like one bitch. You know, like she coming to all the family functions. He don't call her his girlfriend, but she been coming to grandma's house for 20 years.
What you think?
Charmaine been coming for 20 years.
You familiar with Fomo, right?
Yeah.
I think that shit impacts so much shit, man.
Why?
Some niggas who don't never want to get out the game because you got a fear you missing something out.
I love the game. I love the hustle.
The game don't love nobody, no matter what game it is. Could be the rap game, the dope game, whatever the game is. It don't love you.
Because the game passes you. There are young players every year that indoctrinate themselves into the game. Like it's not meant to love you long term. You get what you can and you get out. And that's for any game that you playing.
The game of life don't like Father Time undefeated. The game is always going to be undefeated. You can't beat the game. It's impossible.
Yeah.
It's impossible, Speedy. They're unbreakable. They're unbreakable. Break them.
I don't give a fuck.
But I think it's the fear of missing out. Like, my nigga, you been with this woman for 22 years. Yeah, but I don't want, marriage gonna change something. Nigga, what? Y'all been together for 22 years.
Y'all live together, Bobby.
Like, what are you talking? What are you afraid of?
She got a key, Bobby.
This ain't none of my business. But like, once you got multiple kids with somebody, you've been with them over a decade, y'all living in the same house. Like, what? Why ain't y'all? And I'm not even the person to think that like marriage has to be traditional. I already talked about that. But if y'all are some regular thinking people, what the fuck is you waiting on? Like, y'all have an established life together. Y'all names is on joint bills. Y'all have children together. Y'all live in the same place. You've been together since whenever. Like, I don't get it, dog. I don't understand it.
Yo, I think we got guest.
What you mean?
Somebody just hit me up like, hey, we here.
Who that?
I don't know. I'm asking who it is now. We got guests.
Who the guest?
Erica and her sister, Michelle.
All right.
I didn't know I scheduled them for show, but they here.
All right, well, we go get them.
More the merrier.
We'll pause.
Live from Detroit.
They're actually, they taste nostalgic.
That's why you probably got to be careful.
That
I did edibles with a fellow cast technician, and I started talking to that bitch like a dog.
What you mean?
What?
I was so
dog or like,
she said I was so fucking high and rude to her.
Oh, wow. They feel real loosey-goosey.
And she's one of my favorites. I think she's still so fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh.
At least she's still fine.
I would put two. We're not on, are we yet? I would put 2 babies in her tonight.
Tonight?
Tonight. She looked that good.
With an expectation of survival?
I mean, if they make it, they make it. If they don't, they don't. It's your body, not mine.
I mean, I'm just asking.
It's going to die inside of you.
I'm just saying, like, I'll put 2 in her tonight. Why you just can't be like, I'll bust off tonight in her? Like, why do I have to result in baby?
Because I feel like the next woman I get with, even though I got a bunch of kids, you got to breed her. You got to make her mine.
Oh.
So when a lion comes into a new pack, he kills the other children,
right,
and he breeds with the
women.
women.
He wants his own progeny, right.
I kill the rest of the babies. And then it's me. How I know you mine if I didn't bear you a child. That's probably bad. That's probably bad.
Hey, listen. Welcome to the no judgment zone.
So this how I look at shit. Because like lately, like the last couple years, I really been like digging like younger women.
Yes.
Until today.
Yeah, that young bitch kind of hold me today. Well, she just kept saying shit that reiterated that she felt I was old, so I just was like, I'm married.
Oh, she just kept saying, "Okay, OG."
Yeah, you can be my
Right,
old. You can be my old nigga.
My old thing.
Oh, wow.
Well, see, like when young
They
girls,
like that though.
when
They
young
do.
girls think they got an old nigga, oh, you think I'm about to like cash you out?
That's
not.
Bitch, I'm old and living check
It
to check.
depends on how old
I am old and living
and
check
how
to check.
lonely.
Oh, I can't never be lonely.
No, I'm not
about-
saying you.
I know,
you know,
but
you
like
know what I
in-
mean. Just
I'm not
generally
that old.
speaking.
I'm not that lonely.
I know,
I
that's
make a
what I'm
couple dollars
saying.
and my dick still works. I'm not dealing with no
Now, how
bullshit.
young
from
is
a
you,
bitch.
like in her
should
20s?
not.
She was like 29.
Oh
so
yeah,
see,
no,
20,
she
they
ain't
think 40
even.
is
Yeah,
like 70.
because the perspective is still skewed and off, right? A lot of young women, from what I gather in conversation and just hanging around them and stuff, they have a certain expectation of just having to show up.
Yeah. Pretty is enough.
Pretty is enough, or pretty is enough. You know what I mean? Or a nice banging ass body is enough, and they are not. They're not new, right? It's not a new concept. It's not a new concept, at least in my opinion. I think it's more prevalent now based on where we are as a society. We're able to see everybody's everything all the time.
Yeah.
And there is something to immediately compare yourself to. Like, it was easy to compare yourself to the people that went to your school because everybody typically came from the same socioeconomic background. Y'all lived on the same block. You ain't got no daddy like I ain't got no mama. You know what I'm saying? You stay with your grandma too, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? There were some levels of similarity, right? And so it wasn't, there was no scale. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
There was no scale, right?
No, there was a scale, but we was all equal.
But we were
on
all
it.
equal. So that's why, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Move that over there.
I'm glad you're here because me and Jay was talking. I'm going to let you
Yes.
answer because me and
Yes.
Jay was talking about something. You're already recording.
Yeah, and
I'm sorry.
I'm glad you said that because something came across my timeline this week, which goes directly to that. So when you finish making your point, I want to hear what y'all feel
I forgot
about.
what the fuck I was saying.
We was all on the same scale.
Yes, thank you.
And they feel like they can just show up.
Yes,
And
just showing up, just being present is enough. Now, don't get me wrong, I always feel like my presence is a present, right? You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a good enough person in this world that wherever I go, I'm going to bring some level of light and laughter and love and fun and all of those things.
Yeah.
So, and I think those things are precious. Mm-hmm. And my energy is not for everybody, et cetera, separate conversation, but you get where I'm going with this.
Yeah. I feel that way as well. But then it'd be like, so when your presence is a present, and the person that you're with presence is a present,
For sure.
and now they match. Now we've wiped each other out, and we gotta serve each other still.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So look, this tweet a woman put out there, she's like, I feel men deserve a good life too. Their job isn't just to make money, pay bills, and die. They deserve just as much love, affection, and respect as us women do. Some men are only loved by what they can do for a woman. No woman wants a bum, but learn the difference. And they tore her ass up.
Who?
The women, of
The
course.
peoples.
Called all you.
I thought that
you a
was-
pick
You a pick me.
Yeah, like if
You
say,
just want him to want you, that cause you ain't gonna give him no
ain't that the
problem.
goal?
you doing this for clout.
Yeah,
want
you.
retweets.
Oh God.
Like you can't do nothing now today. Like everything is blamed on clout. Like every time you do anything, they just want this for clout. Well, I mean, to a certain extent, everything we do is for the attention of somebody else.
Hello.
Literally everything.
Everything
we do
we do.
is for the attention of somebody else.
Everything we do. That is 1,000% true. I still ask my family after I make a meal, how y'all like that? And they be like, it was good, but it's not superficial, right? Because them niggas eat that shit.
So they was like, shit.
And they have.
Mid.
And they have. I've been hit with the mid before. Nigga, why not go and throw all that shit in the garbage?
I even make
I will, because that cooking is one of my love languages. So when people say that they didn't enjoy it, I missed the mark somewhere.
Yeah.
So I need to go back. It doesn't mean I love them any less. It doesn't mean they love me any less. They're being honest. I asked them a question. If I didn't want the answer, I wouldn't ask.
I've even argued that everything that we do, even quote unquote good deeds, is always for yourself.
To a degree, because you
like-
should feel good.
Because like if my thing, I get off on helping people.
Look at me feeding them homeless
Right.
people over there.
Oh, no.
I get a burst of endorphins or
Yes.
or I can't think of the other chemical, but like when that happens, when I feed somebody or feed the homeless, whatever, you felt good doing it, which is the reason that you're doing it.
Yeah.
Because if you felt horrible every time you
that's
did
not the sole reason. Because ultimately, your good act has a byproduct. Somebody is eating that day.
yeah.
Now, if you thought of here's where I lie with it.
Okay.
If you thought of that act and immediately said what it would do for you before you acknowledged what it was about, which was feeding somebody. It wasn't about feeding your ego. It was about making sure somebody that day, you had the means to give somebody something to eat that day that they might not have gotten.
Right.
Right? But if you're looking at it just at what it serves for you in the moment, before you see what it does for someone else, really looking outside of yourself and just seeing how it affects someone else. Something that most people don't think about when they're going on their everyday.
So what I meant by that is not that they having a conversation with stuff like, I'm gonna feel really good at this, but like sometimes you get addicted to helping.
Oh, well, that's true.
The
for
service,
sure.
like you get a joy out of serving others, or some women they get a kick out of pleasuring their man. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So it's like it's for you.
It's
but
for
it's
both
really
of
for me.
us.
It's for
But
And
it's the way when you word it that way, it sounds very either or, and that's where we're having a little bit of static.
I get you.
Right, because it's not either or. It's reciprocal. I'm giving you something and I'm gaining something from that as well.
Mm-hmm.
We have to be feeding each other. It has to be symbiotic because there's something that you do for me that makes you feel good too.
For sure.
Right? So that's a symbiotic thing. We're feeding each other. We're giving that energy to each other. How's that that's not even a debatable thing.
Yeah, and it's not even
that goes back to people, not women, not gonna say it's all women, but certain women feeling like I ain't gotta do nothing. I should just get that.
Yeah, because I'm a woman.
Yeah.
And I got a
I ain't gotta do nothing. Right. I'm bringing
I have
to
a
the
soft,
table.
warm place.
That's it. There you go. Lay your burdens.
Okay.
A soft, warm place.
I got a soft, warm place. It's moist.
Shout out to I Got a Warm Bed, Jamie Foxx song.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar.
I like we just talking, but like we need y'all to introduce yourselves.
I
Y'all
know,
return
right?
Visitors.
Yes.
We got a lot of feedback done the last time y'all was on.
Yeah.
I saw some of the Instagram comments, and they were all positive. I
Oh,
didn't
that's
see.
you messing with
That's-
that metal thing?
So I'm not touching it.
Oh.
I'm doing the most again. I did that last time.
Rattling the man.
My bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Anyway, hey everybody. So happy to be back. This is Michelle, aka Shelly B. Shelly. Here again with the brethren of the Shop Talk. So happy to be back. Thank you guys.
Happy to have you.
Yeah, happy to have you.
The golden voice.
Like
I got a face made for radio.
You got one head. You got one headset facing the wrong way. Is that on purpose?
is it?
Yeah, it is. I thought you
you
just
just
wanted
big
to. I thought you just wanted to hear the other side.
Trendsetter.
I'm like, maybe she want to keep her air out because you know what I'm saying, somebody
Right.
come through the door or some shit.
Yeah. You feel whole now, right?
The level of
Wholeness.
that I feel in this moment.
3-time returning guest.
Hello. I just
right.
love being here.
The champ
It's a
is
safe
here.
place, I must say. So yes, it is Erica. It is me. You'll also find me as Canada Nurse Hill. Yes, the hell she can.
Come on.
That's a double entendre, right?
Yes. I
Canada
think
Nurse
maybe.
Hill.
Like cannabis.
Canada Nurse Hill.
A cannabis
But
nurse.
Cannabis Nurse Hill, but
Yeah.
Canada Nurse Hill?
You know, play on words. I like.
You let Sid be at the house by himself?
Where is he at now? Yeah. Like, what is
Check
the
your
day?
Palm Pilot.
Let me see. Yeah.
Yo, shout out to Palm.
Good Friday.
Yo,
Friday,
before
fella.
iPhones
Get
out,
these
that
streets.
Palm Pilot was,
You had one.
man, how I go hard on iPhones, you know what I'm saying? I was on Palm like that. Palm.
That Treo.
Yeah.
I'm on a
That
Palm.
that Treo was
That,
your,
hey, listen,
was your
that
shit.
trail was a bad motherfucker.
That Trio 650. I spent $650 for the Trio 650.
I
That was
didn't
a
have one.
wild purchase back in
Yes, it
2005.
was. If I seen a nigga with a fucking trio, I was like, oh, girl, he got a couple dollars.
And I had the first nigga with a Bluetooth.
I remember you had a big ass one
I was
too.
gonna say that.
It was a Trio
A
Bluetooth.
laptop.
It was a big ass
Talking
Bluetooth.
about my new phone.
Yeah, niggas used to try to clown me, and then I came back around. We was in some random strip club, and everybody took their phone out, and everybody had to fuck it. I'm like, see, I shame niggas to buy whatever I want them to buy.
Shame.
I was a Nextel nigga.
I had those too.
The
And
chirp
then BlackBerry, yeah, the chirp. So I need to know where my hoes is at instantly.
at all times, instantaneous.
How where you at?
Nigga, we ain't on no construction site. If you don't get your motherfucking foreman face ass up out of here, he chirping me, talking about what's up.
How was your week?
Week. I can't even complain.
I mean, you know, I made it. I made it. It was a week.
Michelle, I wanted to talk to you about something because we was talking about this before you came up here.
Okay.
People being with their significant others, let's say like a decade. Y'all live in the same house.
Right.
And you have bore a child for this
Yes.
man.
Yes.
But you don't feel inclined to be married.
Who told you that?
I remember last time you was like you wasn't campaigning to be married. Like we was just
I
cool.
wasn't campaigning. But that doesn't mean I'm not inclined. It doesn't mean I don't have a desire for it. I'm just
I thought you let
not
that go.
campaigning for
And I don't mean that like a disrespectful
I'm not
way.
no,
but
I'm not pressing the matter is what I'm trying to say.
So before y'all came, we was talking about. I think people in general. We were talking about niggas, but like people in general be having a fear of missing out. Whereas, like I know people who have multiple children together, live in the same household, been together for, I don't know, 10, 15 years.
Uncle Bobby is what we called him.
Sharing bills, the whole 9 yards. It's like, fam, what you waiting on? Like, what do you think what do you think that you're missing out on? And that's not to you,
Right.
but like
Generally speaking.
I be like, what do you think you missing out on? Like,
So do you think it is, because that is kind of specific, right? So do you think that that is what people think? Like that they feel they're missing out on something?
I think some niggas feel like they're missing out on something. Like at the moment that you get married, the old girl from high school that you used to fuck with is gonna come back and be like, I'm ready to be with you. Like,
Right.
now I'm married. Like,
Just got married last week. Can't do nothing.
Damn, bitch.
because I do think some men, not
Yeah.
blanket statements,
Yeah.
they don't settle. They have a warped view of what they think their type is, and that's burned into them, and they feel like they gonna get it somehow.
Can I take your idea and carry the one?
Let's go.
I think that they have a warped sense of who they want or desire
Facts.
because they have a warped sense of self.
That's fair.
I mean, that's a possibility, right?
100%. We even talked about it before
Because if your view of other people is skewed in some way, that's not necessarily a character defect or flaw as much as it is a thing it's a byproduct of some kind of trauma that came from somewhere, because we're all pretty much the same, save our experiences and how we adapt to those things, right? So if a person's, as you say, their view of people is warped, it's because it's a warped sense of self. In my opinion, I could be 1,000% wrong.
because like I have no idea what it would be like growing up in this version of society. But like when we was younger, You got the porno tapes was passed around, the magazines was passed around. Yo, this is what you like because you're a man. You like big titties, and you like this is
And twat.
The twat.
and this is how sex happens, and this
Right.
is like, and you have a warp. And then pair that with the music and
Yeah.
everything like that. Like you
Yeah.
got a warp view of what the quote unquote bad
Standard.
bitch
Yeah.
is, and
Yeah.
once that's burnt into your brain, you think that's what you deserve, and you always looking for the next best thing because like I know what that thing is in my brain,
Yeah.
and you never gonna find that because you comparing real life people into something you've literally made up. in your mind.
Yeah. Something you made up.
Or maybe life hasn't treated you as kindly as
Facts.
as you wanted
Some
it
Kevin
to.
Samuel shit. Like, why do you think they want you?
And like maybe you did get bad bitches 20 years ago.
Right.
But like nigga, you got a little alcohol problem. Your
Yeah.
fingers done swole up. You know,
Right.
you know your liver ain't doing what it needs to do.
Skin
Like
looking inside out. You know what I'm
You won't
saying?
come
you
to
all
the,
jaundiced around the eyes.
You chafed and shit.
you won't come to the dark side. You won't let that hairline.
You won't
go.
let that fucking hair. Let me listen.
You
and,
look
and your
younger.
clothes from 20 years ago.
And young old man, let these young boys have these skinny jeans. All right, let them have it because the last thing we need is for your motherfucking wisdom tooth shaped ass to be out here walking around pressing me while I'm at Kroger. Why are you dressed like you about to be in a fucking video
I'm gonna pause
at 9 a.m.?
before I say it. Yo, niggas from the 80s, we don't got body types that made for skinny jeans. They make niggas from the 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're actually
Like, it
made,
don't-
right.
Yes,
It's the
because they
alien
started
body.
wearing them when they was kids, so it's like a
It's a waist
like
shaper.
a waist shaper.
It's a waist
Yeah,
shaper.
it's like a waist
Your
shaper.
denim
So
shaper.
if you started wearing that shit at like 0 to 3 months, nigga, like you're predestined for skinny jeans.
Yeah, like that's
Nigga, you got a body made for Levi's. Not a Mary's. You got a body made for Levi's. 501.
I got a 501.
501, the hard boys.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
That's interesting, indeed.
What do you think women, if at all, not like a blanket statement, but what do you think a woman's fear of missing out is
Oh, I got one.
on anything?
I got one.
What do I think
What
a
have you
woman's
seen?
fear of missing out could be
Yeah,
based on what I see?
yeah.
I think it is the same as what a man would maybe assume. More about experience with men, and I'm not going to get too deep into it because I don't necessarily think other people think that or think the way that I think. But I think it is about just having different kinds of experiences and not being labeled as loose or a hoe or, you know, because if we date, and I guess it depends on how you define dating, right? But if I were to date multiple men, there would be a lot of assumptions that I'm fucking all multiple of them, whatever that multiple
Fact.
would be, right? That would be just the assumption that I'm fucking all of them. Does everybody agree with that, right?
I mean, I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? I because we've all done it.
I also think that the assumption is men are having sex with all the women. That
Yes,
they
like so
But
it's
they
just
not.
about and
they never clear
women
it up,
are
though.
not. But men but
Speak
here's
for
the thing,
yourself.
a man doesn't have to
Speak for yourself.
but a man doesn't have a
You have not had
consequence.
sex with every single person.
He don't have the same social
no,
consequence
sorry.
as a woman if she doesn't clear it up.
Yeah.
If I don't combat every fuck accusation thrown at me, I'm either going with it by default, right? Or I'm too scared to spray myself.
It could be an inverse action though. Like if they clear it up and explain, I'm not having sex with all these people that you see me with. Now I'm ostracized. Damn, nigga, you can't.
You
hit
just out
nothing?
here, so y'all just out here, right? So you really can't win for losing.
So there's a
Yeah, there is
assumption on
there's
both
a
sides.
yin and a yang and inverse, absolutely, like you said, for sure. So we can't fucking win for losing. So that's why I say don't clock nobody's pussy miles except for your own. Be worried about your pussy.
I don't have no words for that.
What was your fear of missing out for? You think women?
Oh, that nigga that make $500,000 a year that don't have no kids, just gonna swoop. Yo, Prince Charming, he's 6'1", dreadlock, tattooed. He'd like to take you on picnics and go on family trips. He gonna swoop down from the mountain, with his 3 cars and his 6,000 square foot home behind him. 800. And he just gonna pull you out the ghetto
all the way from the bottom.
That nigga's never coming
ever.
What's so wild is
you fucked over Prince Charming about 21, 22.
I ain't never even met him. Trust me.
You was going to floods,
I
putting
know
your hands on your knees.
I know the dicks that I have desired to be the one with, the one for.
What's so funny is,
and they wasn't there.
we all fit in this particular category I'm about to talk about.
Okay.
But sometimes that person who's waiting on NBA person to come and be there, like you a 10 at work. You feel me? Because there's like
Say it again.
There's
Say
like
you a 10 at work.
There's work 10s for sure.
For sure.
Like niggas like, yo, like what she look? Oh nigga, she a 10. But like
it's a work 10.
In the call center.
Yeah, because I'm judging her based on the pool of people that are available at the moment.
Yeah, and then like
she the baddest bitch in the call center.
Because she could easily dip to an 8 if the right new bitch start.
For sure.
Yeah.
So remember, that's a fluctuating scale.
And with niggas, right? Like, oh, you was the man in high school.
Yeah, damn nigga.
Right? Or like shortly after high school. Or
what? You wanna say some of their names, Erica? You wanna say some of their names? Because we know these niggas. We know these niggas.
Or you the man in the poetry slams. Right.
Say
outside
names
of
or
that
it didn't
space,
happen.
You don't got the you know what I'm saying? So everybody fit into that category. But like you waiting on NBA player to stop, like nigga, you just at the plant.
Yeah.
You a plant 10.
I probably need a life coach because I ain't even
now plant 10 might be cold for real.
You know what I'm saying?
Plant 10 might be cold for real. It's
Might be, or she might have
plant 10, like okay.
It might be all
you work at
eyelashes
Stellantis.
and-
You know what I'm saying?
What shift though?
Second shift. Second shift.
So she got all day to get ready, get herself together.
I mean,
and she fuck all night.
It could be all weaves,
fucks all
eyelashes,
night.
and makeup and filters. I don't know.
Yeah, but like
And yoga pants make everything look different.
being I feel like
The great equalizer.
I feel like being
And the angles. You know, y'all stand to the side, bring that back leg out
Hey,
to make it
nigga,
like
what?
that. Like,
But Jay, you can attest to this. Consistently bad bitches at work, like they more often than not, like they bad in real life.
Yes, we are.
If they consistently like look good at work,
We consistently look good at work every day.
I know some.
And if you saw me at Kroger on a Saturday morning, I would still look just as good. I would just be in sport mode.
Some people is universal. some of it is universal, and some of it is you that in this particular pool. That's what you are.
Okay.
But some people are just gonna be. I mean, it's Detroit.
Some people are just good looking just because they're good looking.
For sure.
And then there are people that when they're paired up against somebody else, be like, oh, you was just like a placeholder because this bitch is, you know what I'm saying?
she fine for real.
In real life.
Yeah. Don't have no FOMO because you a work team.
Hey, listen, you take your 10, whatever your 10 is. You could be work 10, you could
Well,
be
get a nigga
dollar
that-
store
so-
10.
so
You know,
just-
if it's a bitch you just always here at the dollar store,
If
she
you
dollar
work
store
10,
10.
get with the nigga at work. Don't wait for the basketball player.
I mean, listen, wherever that nigga is.
Because if it's good enough, you work there. You support yourself on it. It can't be that bad.
Can't be that bad, nigga.
You feel
But
me?
when
I mean, no, it depends on what department that nigga in there and what's the seniority level like now. Come on now.
but people typically don't want what's on their actual level. They want what's on the sliding scale. And look, sometimes, you was a 10 in a moment. You know what I'm saying? And that moment is just gone. Nigga, you peaked in 12th grade. Your hair was curly. You had a 6-pack.
Had the rest of your life to fail.
You know what I'm saying? You peaked at 17, my nigga, when you went off to college and discovered Coors Lights.
Coors Light and Pound Bells.
Shit took a decline. You're not that same nigga.
All right, so you said what you think the FOMO for women is.
Yes.
You said yours. I got one.
Okay.
And I think this the biggest one that I've been seeing with people around my age
Okay.
is that they just it's a job, corporate life. That's first, right? And I'm just gonna do all this shit later because I'm gonna get this job, I'm gonna get this degree, I'm gonna get this position at work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get all these things together first. Then I'm like on insert Black Woman Magazine of the year.
Right.
And now I'm 47 and now I'm about to, like, you've missed out already. You had a fear of missing out.
I don't have any children or.
And now it's like.
Am I going to rub my own ass till I die?
Yeah.
Till I die. I mean, here's the thing. As long as there is an ass somewhere, there will be a hand available to rub it. Now, whether it's the hand that you were looking to spend the rest of your days with, that depends on the choices you made.
Or the hand of the hood mechanic.
Or it could be Walter. You know what I'm saying? It could be that nigga Walter. It could be Reggie.
Yeah, Reggie.
You know what I'm saying? Reggie the plumber.
He gonna have an alternator. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Or every bitch know a mic.
But Reggie be good enough. You know what I'm saying? He gonna make sure shit don't get clogged up. He gonna change your tire. He know how to put a ceiling fan in. That's probably the best. That's the best it's gonna get.
Yeah, but Reggie got a little drinking problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, or
No, it's
Reggie
not a
like
little
to
drink.
gamble.
It's not a little
You know what I'm
drinking.
saying? Reggie always down to the casino.
It's not a little drinking problem. Reggie drink a fifth of Hennessy every Friday.
Right, he's not a raging drunk, but he's annoying as fuck.
He gonna slur his words.
Oh, now you gonna fry some chicken? I took it out. He breathed hard. You know what I'm saying?
But you can find
You can find some content.
Yeah, you may not be
Reggie.
happy, but you be all right with Reggie.
Reggie makes sure you good. You and your girls can take y'all trips. You know what I'm saying? You know, he paid the lease on your car. All right.
Reliable Reggie.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Reliable Reggie.
He looked up, you know what I'm saying? He looked up over there for Lil James because his daddy, you know what I'm saying, ain't do right by him. So Reggie treat yours like he is on. But yeah, Reggie get fucked up every Friday. And every now and again, you catch him at Motor City, he done blew a check.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna get it back.
I'm going to get it back because I got my day job, baby, and, my side hustle. I'm always out here changing pipes and shit. So Reggie always straight. He got to come up every now and again because he fucks the money up. But he love you.
he love you,
And he love your kids. And he makes sure y'all all right.
which is that's a thankless job.
It is.
Reggie don't look like Deontay that you used to love in high school. though.
No, Reggie. Reggie is a bad built nigga. Okay, he's definitely built like a bag of dirty laundry, but he loves you. He loves you. All right.
Man, I heard somebody say, "I'd rather be trusted versus loved" or some shit like that, and I was like, "Man, that's some."
Trusted versus love.
I think that was I was listening to Ramona Park Broke My Heart. It was Vince,
Okay,
on
Vince Staples,
one of them
yeah.
songs. He's like, "I'd rather you trust me than to love." No, that was Kendrick. Matter of fact, I'd rather you trust me than to love me. I was like, I don't know.
I like that though. I feel like
I
love
do
is
not.
thrown around too much.
It
now.
is.
Like people don't really take that word.
Seriously.
Yeah, it's just really I love you.
so-
just so to me, trust is for you to trust someone. That really is to me so much deeper than love. I feel like.
So my friend
Based
hit me
on
with some
what you
shit.
think love is, right?
Yeah.
Because I think trust is, love is inherent in trust for me because of what I believe trust is, as opposed to what I believe love to be. Because if I trust you, I have to have some level of love for you.
What if I trust you to be who you are?
Yeah, I got love for most humankind. You got to be a super gigantic piece of shit for me to not give a fuck about your life and whether or not you have it. And most of humankind, I have that base level of love for. Like, okay, you're a human like me. I love you just because of that. Now, it's up to you to go negative in the love department. 'Cause you either going to go down or you're going to do things to exponentially increase that.
And it was two things. Somebody said this yesterday and was like, you forgive them. Don't worry. You forgive them enough. So basically, like, you forgive them until you stop. Every time you forgive them, you fall a little bit less out of love with them or some shit like that. It was like I forgot the quote in the
I think I get the sentiment.
but it was
though.
like every time that you forgive them,
you chip away at some
like
shit.
it's a little bit less love until you stop. I'm like, yo, that's some deep shit.
I think it's a little bit less like.
So that's what I was gonna say. Like, I'd rather somebody like be in like with me than in love.
Because when you stop liking a person, they irritate.
But even think about this. Like, I know y'all in relationships and married, but like, when was the last time like you really liked somebody? Like, oh, I like that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, that be a fleeting feeling. Like, yeah, I say I love a bitch, but like,
You mean the new like?
Yeah.
you know, like, I like her. Like, I want to see her. I want to spend time with her. Like,
When
this
it's
bitch don't get
super
on my
fresh.
nerves.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
When
I
it's-
like
With
her.
that-
Yeah, that
But
fresh, that new.
But even I've been in situations where even the newness is weared off, and like I still like her, like she
Right.
cool.
Yeah, but
then-
like is cool. Like is more fun than love.
For sure.
But love is when I would give you my fucking kidney or my bone marrow.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that because I like you.
I'm not
feel
doing
me?
that because I
Like when I like
Yeah.
that.
For sure.
Even if I don't like you, but I
love you, I would do that for you.
Oh, we ain't even together no more.
But you
But
out
I
here
love
fucked
you
up.
still,
Right.
And I know you need a bone marrow transplant.
Right.
And I'm gonna go through and go.
And
through
you're
this.
not a gigantic piece of shit. We just didn't work out in whatever capacity,
Yeah.
right?
That's the
But
levels.
the
That's the
fun
that's the
part
levels
is-
part.
Like is lit. You feel me?
Like is always lit.
But like that love shit is like
The trenches.
it's certain shit I'm just not gonna do just because I like you. Now there's some shit that you would do for a person that you like that you won't do for a person that you love.
That's correct.
But the level of things you would do for the one you love,
It's
it could be a shorter list, but them motherfuckers
they're long.
I get you that.
They're long, and
But-
and I think it should be though.
I probably
there should
die
be
for a
distinct
motherfucker I
difference.
love. I'll jump in front of the bullet. But
Because
if I like,
a bitch you
And it's
like,
somebody when you love them and you like them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like it has to be either or. You know?
No,
what I'm
it
saying? To be
do- it
like,
never-
damn, I
it
love
definitely
you, and I
doesn't.
fucking like your ass. God damn it.
right,
but I'm not taking no bullet for somebody I like. And
Nah.
they
right. You can
Oh,
like the
hell
bitch
no.
at Family Dollar. You just seen it today. Like you ain't gonna
Like
take no
your
bullet for
ass.
that bitch.
Nah, shit, you may not want to co-sign for nobody, but you would definitely co-sign.
You'll
for
co-sign for somebody you
quicker the
love.
person that you love than the one that you like. Because
Look, my son asked me to co-sign for something for school, like one of these student loans, and I was like,
well, you ain't stupid though, because he's a kid. So you know that you basically, Dad, can you pay for this? 'Cause that's
Right.
what that means.
no, like the loan would be in his name, but like,
But if you the
You
co-signer,
still
it's in
attached
your
to it,
name.
nigga.
I mean,
It's yours, bro. By
I'm not paying
default.
it. I'm not paying it.
Okay, he ain't either.
It's on your
He
credit
ain't
report.
either.
It go on your credit
either.
report
So
as a
y'all
whole.
Eve and Steve.
Every late payment go to you, like the whole nine.
Everybody taking the
I
L.
didn't survive with bad credit before. It's
Hey, amen.
like I'm not shook.
That shit expensive.
I felt like I was living in Mad Max in the Thunderdome when my credit was fucked up.
Man,
It is because like
God
that's when you
bless.
need some shit.
Yeah, that's where everything breaks,
I was gonna say
going
everything
bad.
falls apart. You like
Yeah.
glory be to God. My credit score is right now is higher than it's ever been in my life, and I'm really, really happy about that shit.
You should be.
It's now it's fucked up that you 40 years old when that shit is all the way up here.
Says
But it
who?
But right, and I think that's the thing too. Like we always put these limits on, like, oh, I should have been had it. Like
Yeah.
says who?
Yeah,
Says fucking
says
'Cause
who?
really, when you think about it,
Well, it says me because I know I did dumb shit.
Okay,
hey,
fine.
that's fine.
Okay,
So-
but you okay.
We all
that's,
do it.
we
But
are.
Yeah.
But bad credit, that shit expensive as fuck.
It is.
That shit is expensive,
Hey, nigga,
and you
what's
don't
that
realize that
bullshit?
until later. Be like, oh, nigga,
I'm not about to
Why
plug
was I
these
paying
people, but that
25%
fucking-
interest?
why was I paying $537?
125%
Like
interest.
PTSD makes me so mad. Like
Hey, that
Shit, I
fucking
wish I
leasing
do it, you
shit.
Mm.
So my recently, my fridge started going on the fritz, right?
All right.
So I'm like,
How old the fridge?
old enough to be doing the fucking shit it was doing.
Okay.
Right? Okay, I wasn't mad at the fridge. I was just upset that I wasn't prepared for the situation with my grown ass based on what the homie just said, right? So I'm like, nigga, we got to go down to the Best Buy. You know what I'm saying? Get a motherfucking fridge. Because I'm not just going to be impulsive and just go wherever. I'm online. I'm price comparison, blah, blah, blah. Best Buy had the best deal. So, boom, we get up. We go to Best Buy. Go in there. And I'm like, yeah, this is the fridge we want. I want to do the little leasing shit, blah, blah, blah. Because based on what it said online, it was going to be a decent payment. You know what I'm saying? I was going to be cool. Nigga. You want to talk about a reality check? All right, so the lady done ran all the fucking numbers and all of this shit, and she's like, you got to take this information up to customer service because they run the leasing thing, right? All right, bet. So, nigga, I got my paperwork. We gonna have a refrigerator tomorrow, nigga. Go to the fucking shit. The bitch like, oh, okay, give me my name, and she typing shit in. And motherfucking bitch came back. Now, hold on. The price of the Frigidaire.
It's not a car payment. It should not be a car
Hold
payment.
the line. The price of the refrigerator out the door was like $1,200, right? Like $1,275. We'll say $1,300. So, okay, $1,300. I run the shit online before I go in there. It say, you know what I'm saying, you pay like $2 something and no interest if you pay it off in a certain amount of time. You plugged in. I'm like, oh, I can do that. Because some other shit done changed in the budget so I can accommodate
6
this.
months, this bitch be mine.
It's mine. It's all mine. Right?
No interest, nothing.
No nothing, Jesus. Okay, so that bitch ran my fucking shit and came back and told me that fucking payment was gonna be $600.
You better suck my dick.
$23.
I will pay a nigga monthly to go outside and hold my shit in this.
I said, ma'am. I said, so are y'all
For how
coming?
many months?
I said, are y'all coming and giving me a new refrigerator every month for the next 9 years or some shit? Like, how much interest? What the fuck is going on here? They put.
How many months?
It was for 8 months.
Get the fuck out.
I'm not joking. If I still had, I swear to God, I just deleted this photo because I had screenshot it and sent it to my dude. Like, dog. Something
Y'all
is
might
like,
wanna go to
I
the
know my
ABC
shit is a
warehouse
little
tomorrow.
bad, but it ain't that bad. And the only reason why I didn't go back to them motherfuckers is because we had to get, indignant with them at some point. So we boycotting them niggas.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, it's
That
about
might be
principle.
the best. No, that might
No,
be the
I'm
best
good.
move.
I got my shit though. I'm
okay.
A1 since day one. Thank God for a tax refund out here.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? Like most niggas, I had to get it when I got my taxes. So I did that. So I'm good.
Okay.
I can refrigerate my drinks now.
Now, that's a luxury when you don't have one.
Dog.
Some room temperature Canada Dry just don't. It don't do
You
what it's
might as well
supposed to
just
do.
keep it in the basement like I do. It's gonna always be cold on that basement floor, nigga.
I put that shit in the garage. That shit be cold as hell.
That's crazy.
I can't get in my garage.
Hey, listen, man. I saw this video. I even posted on the timeline. I want to hear what y'all think. All y'all. I want y'all to hear what y'all think about it.
Clark Kent and Lois Lane. Clark Kent, Superman, Clark Kent, and Lois Lane. Clark Kent is vulnerable. He's emotionally available. He's accommodating. He's a great guy. Lois Lane isn't attracted to Clark Kent. He's attracted to Superman, who really, when you look at this character, is the opposite of Clark Kent. He's not emotionally available. He's exciting. Lois Lane gets with Superman. But the moment she gets with Superman, she wants him to be Clark Kent. I just described vulnerability as it pertains to
That's funny. It's very fitting that the music was what these bitches want from a nigga.
They don't know.
Dave, what do you think about that?
Look, man, like most people don't know what the fuck they want. They know what they feel would look good, what their mom and them tell them is good, what they thoughts of a good man are. But like, yeah, when you start listing like what a good woman is, what a good man is, you basically listing out a slave. I'm serious.
Bars.
You basically listen out a fucking servant. That's what you want. I want a bitch to cook, clean, take care of the kids.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm handsome, you know, shit like that. Like, goddamn, nigga, you can purchase that.
You can.
You can purchase that experience.
That's crazy. So, Dave, let me ask you this. Between me and you on the show, you would be the quote unquote bad guy, so to speak.
The bag. What was this little cha-cha?
Right? So have you ever got a woman who dated you and was like, yo, I got a bit of an edge to me, right? That's my thing. I mean, I'm very open with that.
Yeah.
And then wanted you to be a nice guy once y'all got together?
Yeah, because women think they can love you to change. Like, if I'm just so good to this nigga, he'll soften up. He'll be better. He'll be what I want him to be. But, like, I need somebody to understand when you meet me today, April 7th, if I don't get no better than what I am right now, this very second, can you deal with that? Because yes, maybe I will change. Maybe I will get better. But like, bitch, if this is your precipice for dealing with me, that I can love this nigga to change, walk away.
I'm gonna ask you guys because I think for men, we take the women like right there. I'm cool with this version of them, but I
actually never want her to change. I want her, unless she's gonna be more freaky. Like,
So
I want her to
be more nastier than you ill.
But I don't think that's a thing for women. Like, don't y'all always look at the potential of what he's gonna be? I don't know. I'm asking.
Yeah, I feel like women, and I ain't speaking for all y'all because
Tonight you are.
Absolutely not.
You know, just
No.
my perspective for the bitches. is,
For the bitches.
No, like I think sometimes. Oh my God, that's so high. I just had like a brain.
in the mic, Erica. In the
She
mic.
high, nigga.
I know.
See, that's why
She lost her list. She lost her
Let
step.
me just tell you.
if I didn't work tomorrow, I'd be hot with you.
Oh, let me just tell you.
It's starting to, you know, I can feel it.
It's kicking in for you.
The day.
It's kicking in for the baby.
I ain't never did an edible, so
It's dangerous, my nigga.
I'd be fucked up at
And
work.
she took two of them boys. So.
I took two too.
And call me in the morning.
Always living on the fucking edge.
But I was smoking before too, so like it's probably
we did too.
So I'm the only sober nigga in here.
As per usual.
they invited you to try one.
I'm like,
Absolutely.
Man, I know you.
They just 50 milligrams.
But like if I didn't, you know,
It's not gonna hurt. Everybody's doing it.
famous last words.
Come on.
I'll take his for him.
On.
Jeez.
I'll take his edible for him. No,
No.
I'm just bullshit.
No, he gotta
No,
take
I
his
got.
own.
I didn't had enough.
I'm tired of him making us all look like we just some degenerates.
Well, I mean, I got some vacation time coming
Jay
up.
drink
Y'all
more
should-
liquor.
You drink Old English 800
I mean, I do
malt.
drink a 40 every once in a while. You feel me?
Ooh, so all
Get back to
E?
your roots.
Hell yeah.
No, nigga, I can't even do it.
And for one
Shout
point,
out,
we were doing
shout
it.
out to our homeboy Ant, because that's what Ant bring is 40s. Ant bringing 40s or tall boys.
You know, the other part I do this week in culture, you know, we give, when somebody do a Blackberry letter, we give 40-ounce induced advice. So we was drinking a 40 like every
I mean, okay, I get it, but nigga.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
The first time I drank that 40 in full, I thought I was going to catch a DUI that night because we was drinking, we drank the 40 and we was drinking Remy. And we was drinking Remy after the 40.
Damn.
Eating chicken.
Bless
It was so
Your stomach
in a white
was-
man
Listen,
establishment.
It was.
Yeah. Ooh.
It was.
Lord.
I know.
We was
that
eating
a
fried
night.
chicken that night, my
I
nigga.
know that was a night. That
Driving
was a
through
night
Royal
we
Oak.
had. Ooh,
That's
wee.
oily.
Wow, that was like
Oily.
6 years ago this month. That picture just came up in my memories and shit.
On this day.
The things you can do, you used to do.
On this day in
Yeah.
2006.
Ain't no way now.
That's wild.
No.
So to reiterate the point, like I think men will take a woman I don't need you to be better than this. Like you working at Wendy's, okay. I don't like look for you. Well, in 6 years she gonna be making this. I think men just take the woman as who they are. I don't know that women can afford to take the man that this way because I don't think y'all do. I think everything is in future. So like, what say women?
Okay. Yeah. So I do remember. It looks like okay.
Well, damn. That nigga say y'all can't afford
Right.
to make that kind of mistake.
Because shit, y'all gotta bear children with a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like so, like I gotta think about the future.
I'm just saying,
But I
like
think
that was
women like to
jarring as
fix
fuck.
something.
nigga.
Talking
Like,
to the mic,
You know what I'm
Erica,
saying? I
talking
think
to the
women
mic.
like to fix. Like they have this desire to
yeah.
fix. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm gonna get him, and then I can make him be this. You know, all the stuff that they are
That's what I'm
attracted
saying.
to
She
right
want to love.
away.
I can
Wanna
love
love
you
You
with
into
something
attracted to
better.
that
Yeah.
bling and that, you know, oh, he got this and he's that, and oh my God, he let all these things. But then in the back of your mind, I can fix what ain't there. Because again, we go back to, you know, I'm enough for him where I can make him change.
I
No.
don't
They
motivate
really-
him into being a doctor. That
No,
nigga ain't gonna be
no.
no
And it's the
bitch.
craziest thing, but like that really
Bitch, I hate
some
school.
people really
You know what I'm saying? He
ain't
hate
trying
school.
to learn a damn thing.
No,
Gotta learn.
no.
You been knew that.
And see, no, that's just a no. That's just a hard no.
So you don't feel like you can love Curtis?
Him into no. Hell no.
Okay.
Because Curtis can't love me into what he wants me to be. I have
Curtis
to
don't
love
want
me
nothing.
into what
Curtis
I'm
is
designed
cool.
to be.
All Curtis
cool.
wants is for
Curtis
your
is
ass
cool.
to sit up and your titties to stay how they is. That's all
Okay,
Curtis
well, I
wants.
got that, Curtis. So,
So
what is
he
we
good.
talking about?
So Curtis good.
Curtis, all right. It's that fucking Reggie that's got principles.
You
But
know,
then there be sometimes other women talking to or hearing things, seeing stuff, and thinking,
Man, you make a good
he
point.
need to be doing that.
That's what I want.
My man ain't doing.
So, woo,
I want
shit,
an old
listen.
bitch with young titties.
No. Listen. So a man
old
get
bitch
into
with
a man get
young
into a
titties.
relationship hoping the woman don't
Change physically.
I want you physically to always stay this way,
Everything.
and then the woman get into the situation with the man like, no, I need you to
I
change
need you to
emotionally.
evolve.
Yeah, mentally.
And
I
maybe
need you
that's
to grow.
that's the women for Venus Mars shit that we.
I think that's
But that's how
that's
we even
true
think
and
on a lot of
plausible.
different levels.
I don't think it's obviously across the board,
Yeah.
but I think generally speaking, you're spot on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're wrong at all.
I just thought about that shit because like we don't be like, no, this was what I want.
Yeah.
This matches that unrealistic vision in my brain.
Yeah.
You matched it, even though you're 22.
You know where I think some of the FOMO comes in for men though when it comes to women, like the bitch that you wanted, you had. You had, and then
Yeah.
she slipped out of your hands,
And
you
it's
feel
like,
you.
I could have did something
You
with
feel
this
like
bitch.
you feel like you can get that bitch back or one just as good. Because
yeah.
I've been that nigga. Like, yo, I used to date with the intention like, yo, she was bad and I got her. Like the next bitch gonna be even colder. But like,
Right.
I didn't know at that time. Like maybe
You hit
she's
your
the
peak.
coldest one.
So you was comparing
You
the
hit your
colder one
peak.
to that a mental thing.
Yeah, but I heard Bun B say some shit and it's real. Like your bitch might be a 7 to you, but in another nigga circle, she a 12.
Ooh-wee.
And if that nigga
And
get
that's
his
true.
and he get his hands on her,
He
like
gonna
nigga, he
And
never
turn
gonna let her
into
go.
the 12
Right.
that he thinks she
He
is.
gonna treat her like the 12.
Yeah, he's gonna treat her like a 12, so she has to rise to the occasion of a 12.
He a plant 8 and she a plant 10, and
Hey,
he cool with that.
he's okay with that.
Nigga, that's all I ever wanted was a
grateful.
plant 10.
Shit.
And he gonna love her down, like, and that
Love her down.
That be fucking niggas. So like, have you ever had the bitch that you wanted, the one? I wanted this bitch and I got her.
So look, yes, right.
Okay,
And then
because it's a part 2 with that.
it didn't work out
Right.
because of me, right? And then I go back and like while you dating somebody else, like yo, fuck that shit. We should get back together,
Right.
And they'll just keep cutting another person off, and then it got to the point was like, yo, I can't keep hurting people
Because
because you
can't-
finally want to, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So the last time it was like, nah, I'm not, because that's fucked up, basically. And I'm like, and I know it's fucked up. So then I was really fucked up, like, yo, I really fucked up. Like this was supposed to be like
Fuck the thing up.
you know what I'm saying? I mean, I got over it.
I mean, of course. But what
like-
other choice would you have?
Well, everything comes back around. But when it came back around, I was like, nah, I'm straight.
Yeah.
Because you told me no.
Okay, so you know what I'm saying? But Okay, whether or not it was going to come back around, you have made your choice.
Yeah, and then somebody else 12'd her.
You know what I'm saying? So it was what it was.
Sometimes when you get the one that you want and then you lose it, like in your mind, you was like, look, I know every step I got to take to get this bitch back. Like she ain't going that far. I'm going to hit her with the same game from last time. And then she be like,
Nah.
Nigga, no.
I'm off that.
Right.
I'm
Fuck
off
out
that.
of here.
Oh, nigga.
And now I don't have no more material.
If I
I don't have no more material.
Fuck outta
you said
here.
everything I want to hear. If I just can't trust it right now, so I can't. It's like, oh shit.
You let a nigga get all that shit out too, ladies. Let him say his wole rap.
Hey, don't
When he
take
try to
it. Don't
come-
take it.
When he try to come spin the block, let
knock
him get
everything
it all
inside your condo
out.
over.
Let him say it all like, girl, you know you was always the one. And I was blind. You know how niggas come and put the rap down. Let him get all that shit out, ladies.
My pastor told me to come back here and get my wife.
Yes, I want you to get that one off.
Oh shit.
I want you to get that one off.
You know when they bring the Lord
When they bring the
into it,
Lord
it's like,
into
oh, okay,
nigga, you ain't even
Word,
know the
nigga.
pastor.
Oh, for real, nigga.
You didn't even know the pastor's name, nigga.
What church did you go?
Before I stopped coming
That
home.
nigga said, you know, pastor say,
Right.
I found the Lord.
he
I
who has
talked
not
to
sinned
pastor.
throw the first stone.
I talked to pastor and he said a man and a wife.
Hold on. This the one I used to, I've been going to counsel. I've been talking to the lady.
Oh my
I've been
God.
talking to the lady and
That's why we
I'm
are where
fixed.
we are right
I'm
now,
fixed
Dave,
now.
because you're talking to the lady.
Let's go talk to the lady.
Yeah.
I'm fixed
Yeah,
now.
so let's go talk to the
That
lady
is
together.
The
That
job
must
said
actually
the
be in the
job
handbook.
the job said they're gonna pay
Right.
for the first 6 sessions.
Yeah,
You know
so
what I'm
I'll
saying?
be at the
and that's
first
really all
5,
we
nigga.
need. That's really all we need.
That must be
And she
the
gonna
nigga-
fix us.
The nigga script handbook.
Get me
Get
six.
the nigga script handbook.
Now I also
That's the
That-
platinum,
I'll
the
definitely
platinum
like
subscription. You get that one right there.
I
10 extra
also
scripts.
My mama been praying for you.
I feel that I probably
mama.
could have made situations work, but my own selfish ego would not allow me to go that far. And I probably should have.
Of course.
But I was like, I don't want to look this way.
Yeah.
And like who like it's,
Hard stop. What'd you just say?
I don't want to look this way.
You don't want to see yourself. It's so hard to look at ourselves and see our fucked up shit that we've done and said and how we've affected things and people. That's a hard motherfucking look.
So
So can I share something? Since we talking about this shit. So I remember, my thing used to be I lie to a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna lie to your fucking face.
that's what
For sport, huh? Just to see if you can get it off.
I'm gonna lie to a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna lie.
He does it for sport. Look at his face, nigga.
I used to be out here lying to bitches. So anyway, I lied.
used to be.
Yeah,
Look
used
at
to
the
be.
amusement and joy,
yeah.
like when he says it.
I don't live like that no more because
But it's the nostalgia is just in you.
the game ain't never left me.
It's like a glow.
Right.
Wow.
So anyway, I used to lie to bitches. That used to be my thing. And for a minute, I had the bitch that I thought was like, she the one. This the one I want. This the one I want.
Right.
Erica know her. This the one I want. I want her. She mine. I want her. She mine. And I was lying to her. I was lying. You know what I'm saying?
You was lying to the girl?
Yeah, I was lying to the one that I wanted, but I thought I was so ahead of my lie.
Right.
Snowy and fuck.
Was it a heavy lie or was it a goofy lie?
So she accused me of fucking with this chick.
Okay.
And she had reasonable accusations.
Oh, so the accusations had merit.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I used to fuck with her.
Okay.
But we weren't actively.
When she asked, it
Were
was
you-
no longer happened. It
Were
wasn't
you
happening no
actively
more.
attempting to?
No.
Entertaining.
No.
Was you entertaining pussy?
So this is where I fucked up.
Entertaining the pussy.
Because I told her I was going somewhere that she knew she was going to be at. So she was like, y'all ain't planning to meet up? Why would I? I got mutual friends here. I'm just going to see the homies. I probably won't even run into her. I didn't even know she was going to be there. Thanks for giving me the heads up because I'm gonna go early. You know what I'm saying? Go in and out, just show my face.
Yo, you know a nigga lying, and they
Because I'm like, nigga, this is like
yo.
I'm like, he got this
That shit
motherfucker
hurt.
off too.
I'm gonna go early.
Yeah, he got this motherfucker off.
First of all, I went like 12:30, 1 o'clock. We had been pre-gaming. I'm drunk than a bitch. I'm drunk than a bitch.
So you got your sights set on seeing that bitch.
I see her.
He's seeking missile.
Walk up with it. What's up, babe?
What's up, babe?
I see
What's up,
her.
girl?
She looking amazing. Ass is assing. Like she got on booty shorts that
Ooh.
night. Just ass everywhere.
Yes, look
I'm
at
taking
God.
pictures holding ass. Like
She
Proudly.
She knew she was gonna see you for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm taking pictures holding ass.
Yes.
Them pictures was posted on the intranets before I left the venue.
Duh.
Yeah.
But I didn't think she would do that to me. You
Why
know?
not? What makes you special? Who was you?
That's what I thought. That's what I.
Because she was lying to this nigga face.
Oh, so you basically got a little bit of dame on yourself.
I was, I wasn't actively seeking, but if she want me to dunk some dick in her, I was gonna oblige.
Some dick in
I was
there.
gonna,
Yes.
Dunking dick
Yo.
into a bitch sounds aggressive as fuck.
Put that on the shirt. Put that shit on the shirt.
dunking dick day.
Dunking dick day.
Really made me want a donut. So
Hey,
think
nigga,
it's
I
awesome.
immediately wanted a donut so
I
bad.
may add that to my intro.
Galay.
Dunkin' D, like Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
Don't give it away. Don't give it away. Don't give it away.
I
But
can't wear mine.
I would wear that on a shirt,
Yeah.
bro.
I love
Like, please.
that
make
might go
the shirt.
somewhere. That might go somewhere. So look, pictures all on the internet.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Now I am inebriated, so I see people taking pictures, but she wasn't taking no pictures. So I'm like, she don't know all these random niggas, but she knew a lot of them random niggas. And before I left the venue, the place that I told her I was going to not run into the bitch she already questioned me about running into, I got pictures
Of me and the bitch.
Grab ass.
Ass grabications.
Handful.
Before I make it out to the car, I'm getting text messages and screenshots.
But you were set up though. You feel me? This is entrapment. You,
But
this was a plan. They
But I
got
thought I was so ahead of the game. Like,
No, you did not.
you. Nah, I ain't see her.
it's really not a lie. I didn't
did
go there to see. I didn't go
not.
there to see her.
Yeah,
But you did
y'all run
nothing
into each
to
other?
avoid her.
No, we didn't run into each other. We slowly
We
embraced.
right. We basically just was gliding toward each other like
Dog,
a
I
fucking
saw the
Spike
red
Lee
booty
movie.
shorts from across the room. She didn't even have to turn around. I know it's you. I know it's you.
You know that ass.
I know it.
What she look like now?
She still
Ass
look
still
good.
fat. Ass
She
still
still
fat.
look good.
He said yes.
She looks
You
so.
still duck a little.
She looks so good. Plus, like she tricking out on niggas. Like she giving
Oh,
niggas.
shit. She
she
give
giving
away shit?
niggas bread.
The red shorts or the other one?
Red shorts.
So why you ain't
What's
got in the line, nigga?
What's her IG? I'm just want to do some research.
I give it to you later.
Research
But like,
purposes.
she done moved out the state. Found her like she basically helping this other nigga live his dreams, and she funding the dream. And I'm like, that
Yeah.
could have been my
This
mixtape.
sound like a fucking madam.
That could have been my mixtape.
So
you know what I'm
about
saying?
what about old girl you was lying to? What's she like?
It looked like I was lying. So like, she cut me off. She like, nigga, I'm never fucking with you.
I mean, what's she doing?
How's she doing? What she look like?
She look good still.
She still look good.
She looks.
So your bitches maintain value. That's good.
I feel like if you look at like y'all over 40, and I don't mean that disrespectful,
Right.
but you're like I know y'all, so y'all like y'all over 40. Feasibly, you'll probably look like a version of this for the next 20 years.
I hope so.
And that's not a bad thing to deal with. Black women age. We just said this earlier. Like if you have money enough to get your hair, nails done, get you a massage every now and again.
That's when black don't crack.
Yeah, you can go to the farmer's market. Like you'll look good,
Right.
And you don't do crack. But like motherfuckers that don't take care of them. So like that's the black that be cracking.
Cracking like a motherfucker.
In real life,
She can't go to Ulta.
At all.
Yeah.
it be stress.
Stress, for sure. Stress, fucked up diet,
Yeah.
not sleeping. the fundamentals of your day to day.
Marvell won't come get them kids when he say he gonna come.
Right. You know
Shit
what
like
I'm saying?
that.
All
Or
this
like you
shit.
spend a little
Normalizing
bit-
that pain and that fuck shit. That's the thing. We normalize that shit. Though.
Yeah, it's
Not
what
getting
you're
sleep,
supposed
not
to.
taking care of yourself. It's like people just normalize that being okay. I get to that later.
We-
I need
Yeah.
no sleep.
We spend black folks, in my opinion, we spend a little bit too much time in that early 20 stage, and we like extend that shit for 10 years into the 30s, and like not sleeping, eating bad, and then drinking, and then getting up early. Like I think we fuck our bodies up in our 20s.
Oh, for
So
sure.
it's like, yo, we gotta,
Because we be
Sure.
doing the 20s is when you should be linking and finding your mate. Like
Yeah.
we do that shit all wrong. We want to have the fun first, and then like once I'm burnt out,
Right,
and I
then
did
I want-
everything. Then now I want a wife.
Right.
Now once that ED kick in, I
I'm over
want
here ticking time bomb, and I need a soulmate.
yeah. Now I want a
damn,
wife.
now
The
we
pill
got
box
now we got a
setup.
different FOMO. So now all my friends are married. Let me hurry up and find a wife then, because
Yeah.
now I'm missing out on all the wife and husband shit. Now you got a different
Mm-hmm.
fear of missing out. Now you end up marrying some nigga, some man or woman that you're not supposed to marry because now
Yeah.
you want.
So I'm going through that now with most of my friends being married and in long term relationships, but I'm not going to dive into a relationship with a bitch because I don't want to be
Just
the
because
third
you-
wheel.
right.
Like
And
I'd
you
rather just come
shouldn't.
by myself.
But you shouldn't though. Like whatever
Or I won't
whatever
go.
you decide,
Yeah.
whether it's for you to be single for a length of time or to enter into a relationship or situation with somebody, whatever that choice is, just stand on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever it is that you need to do to say that you gave everything you were supposed to give to that. So whether you gave your all to being single, being actively single, if you want to be chose, acting like you want to be chose, acting like you choose and not playing games with people. It's really the same shit in a relationship. Continue to choose me as I continue to choose you.
Yeah, you
Don't
right.
play games with me.
Big bars.
Don't lie to me. Don't just, you know what I'm saying? Continue to trust me. Continue to do your part in this relationship. Continue to evolve because I'm evolving. You know what I'm saying? Continue to want more for yourself so that we can be better for each other. Continue to do whatever that is. Well, just keep doing that.
That's fair. That's fair.
I figured as much. I don't ask for a lot of money.
And don't be lying to bitches. Don't be lying.
Don't be lying to bitches.
I could tell some stories about some lies I told. I told big lies. Big lies. I'm in
wish
another
the fuck I
I'm in
would.
another state.
Tell any
I'm in another
story.
state lies.
Nigga, I would never incriminate myself.
I'm not I said I wish. I'm not going into.
You'll never know, niggas.
I was in another state lies.
I mean, you just supposed to deny to the end.
Hey, you
Hey,
But you know what?
whatever you need to
You
do.
can have
whatever
video.
you need to do
You can have video footage
However-
in
Nigga,
order to be in the space you require yourself to be
That
in.
is not me. That is ChatGPT.
So,
AI.
It's
It's
AI.
AI.
and
Whatever.
I record is spotless. Okay.
It's not even really me here on Friday. It's a hologram. This is not me and Jason
If you want to
Johnson.
get
Seriously.
into some real weird metaphysical
I
shit,
don't, man.
You are actually 100% hologram right now, but
I don't want.
it's
I don't
neither here
want
nor
to.
there.
I don't want to.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
You talking like you had a gummy, nigga.
Yeah.
Keep spitting.
All right, man. This about my final topic
Okay.
that I had prepared at least.
Okay.
I didn't contribute nothing this week. I didn't use the folder. My bad, bro.
So you know, I've been talking to you niggas about TikTok and how you should not use that shit and get
Okay.
that shit off your phone.
Be ass shaking on TikTok though.
Niggas ass shaking on the internet every day.
You
I'm
can
just
find
saying.
if you can't find shit else, you can find it ass shaking down to the
If you want- if
interweb.
you looking for ass shit, nigga, it's full blown porn on Twitter.
Oh, down to the Twitter, nigga. I run into it
It's
every
legit
day.
Porn. Like that's better than anything.
Busting
that,
it open.
But I will always say, like, if somebody called me like, "Hey, yo, they shaking ass on 7 Mile and Evergreen on Saturday about 4:30."
You pull it up.
Yeah, I just want to
Just
see.
let me see.
Yeah,
just
you
wanna
want to
see-
see
I
for
just wanna see.
yourself.
I don't.
Who out there? Who out there?
Who else watching?
Right.
I told you niggas to get that shit off your phone, and you should not have it on your phone.
Right.
So you know they trying to do this TikTok ban,
Right.
and then I'm like, hell, fuck yeah, man, because get that shit off your phone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not for it. I still think you should get that shit off your phone.
Okay.
But America's doing the America thing.
Mm-hmm.
They turning this TikTok ban into the Patriot Act again.
Mm-hmm.
So we got bipartisan support. So both of you niggas has finally agreed on something. And
Some bullshit.
and this, I think it's called like the Restrict Act or some shit. Boy, it got some shit in there. Basically, I can at any time call any internet anything a foreign entity, and I got access to everything. I don't give a fuck if it's your iCloud. I don't give a fuck. Basically, we gonna give up all our rights to do anything. Just how America is. We either create a problem or find a problem and then expose it and then use that shit to our benefit to create the solution that we really want. And that's to give up all of our digital rights for everything. And they said, nigga, if you try to hide behind a VPN, here's $30,000 in fines and a 20-year prison sentence. 20 fucking
Nuts.
years, my nigga, for having a VPN.
For having my privacy.
For having right.
Now, delete that shit from your phone. It's a Chinese spy app for sure. I don't know that the American spy apps that you have on your phone are any better, but
Right.
while we're actively beefing with China, it's probably
Get
not a
that
good
shit
idea.
the fuck up off of
You
there.
feel me? But y'all don't hear me though. But this bill that they're trying to push through Congress and that has quote unquote bipartisan support, it's some bullshit for
It is
sure.
some bullshit.
And it's probably gonna pass, and we probably not gonna have no rights, just how the Patriot
want it
Act
to be.
passed and the whole 9 yards. But it's tough times, my nigga.
Yeah.
And all this, you know, you gotta be a bold motherfucker. Bold as in like, I'm not saying that you're wrong. Y'all been hearing about all these countries and all they deals to use their own personal currencies and not the US dollar, and the dollar is gonna go to this and that. To still be telling me to invest in crypto while you telling me that the US dollar is volatile and doesn't have no value. To
plummeting.
tell me that I should also get something that is more volatile and don't have enough value. That's a bold stance. You could be right though.
You could be right.
You feel me? But
I don't see
that's
it.
a bold position to take.
That is
Yeah.
that's a radical.
And it's not
position
based
even.
on anything except your own particular or someone else's or your own speculation. Like
and
there is not-
projections.
there's nothing.
There's nothing that can back up that claim.
Yeah. And technology changes so much, so fast. 7 months ago, the public did not know what GPT was or Chat GPT. Now, the shit is,
It's everybody saying it all the time.
and I use it. I've spent a lot of time trying to understand it, where it's going, how it's going to impact us. Fuck the aliens, fuck China. He got to be worried about the bots, nigga.
Damn.
Like the bots. Eli and them in 1,000 other.
I've always believed that though. Ever since I saw Terminator.
They legitimately.
I know that shit can happen.
Yeah.
And they building them bitches.
So I put the shit in the group. Like by the end of the year, it's gonna be 500 humanoid robots building the Teslas. Your job is going away.
It's out of here.
Like humanoid
They're
robots,
useless.
not the giant machines. Like no, this motherfucker don't need a break. He gonna work exactly at the same pace. I can count on. I know exactly how much work he gonna do today, and I can extrapolate that data for the next 6 months. I can tell you how much money I'm gonna make in 2 years based upon how many fucking robots I put out here. I know
wow.
for sure.
Yeah.
Ain't no PTO. Ain't no FMLA. Ain't no long hours. They coming for yourself.
That nigga working 24 hours.
Your self-driving semi-trucks is there. So now you don't got no, because after a certain amount of time on the road, you got to shut there's a machine on your car or a truck. It shut that bitch down. You can't start this bitch for another 8 hours.
8 hours or something.
whatnot.
Right.
Oh, nigga, this is machine driving. Ain't no,
Wow.
yeah. So technology and everything moves so fast for you to be so sure that insert whatever crypto coin is going to be the one that does it all.
Right.
You know you're not that sure.
It's not my bag, right? So I have to agree with you. And it's something that I just have never had a real conviction to understand. Because it's a little too precarious and volatile in the words that you use. It's much too volatile.
Like when the shit was worth $60,000 a year ago and it's worth $30,000, I can't afford for my resources to be cut in half at the drop of a dime. Well, you might got the opportunity for it to jump and double and triple.
I'm not going to be able to function that day knowing that I had 60,000 yesterday and I got 30,000 today. I'm not going to have a good day
at all.
Society can't function that way. Shit. Like I can't use this to trade goods and services because on any particular day, it's not worth it. It's legitimately not worth what it was yesterday. So I also feel kind of weird.
Does that mean prices will fluctuate with the market? All right, milk was $3.49 yesterday, but bitch, market say milk done went up to $4.10 today. You want it or not?
And then tomorrow it's $2.50. Like if I like yo cut my grass, I'll give you $15, and then tomorrow the $15 I gave you is worth $40,000. Like, yo, can you give me a refund on that shit though, nigga? Because I just gave you $40,000 to cut my grass.
It's my money now.
Or I give you $40,000 or X amount $100,000 for your house. I take it. Boom. This is my home now. Then tomorrow my shit worth $15. Like what?
Well,
you don't get no refund from me, cat daddy.
You know what I'm saying? That is way too volatile.
Agreed.
I do feel a way. I don't know how to feel about all these countries deciding like, yo, we're not using the U.S. dollar. We're gonna use our own
that is some
currency
scary
and shit like that. It's scary because other people want their own independence.
It's scary because of the effect that it would have on us, right? But when you put it in that, what you know what I'm saying? Of course, that's gonna sound fucked up, but yeah. If you're asking me to answer that, then yes,
for sure. Because America, we the slave owners.
Yeah.
They're like, wait a minute. You mean
it's a really real weird juxtaposition as a woman, as a black woman. So it's got to be strange for y'all, I would imagine, when you just think about it just in the way that you worded it. That's got to send a little weird tingle down your spine. I know it did it for me. I'm not just high. I'm feeling the conversation.
I feel you.
It's tough. They're like, nah, we're going to use our own resources and we're going to make our own shit, which in actuality...
That's what they should do.
Like when Haiti broke away, was like, yo, we don't want to be over here no more. We're going to fight for our own independence and shit. Like, yo, good that shit. But in that country, they're like, they're not going to use our shit. Don't let them do that.
Right.
Like...
Why they got to?
Like America, when we came over here and stole the land from the Indians.
We made some shit.
Like, yo, we tired of them niggas and they fees and shit. Fuck that.
Right, we about to start our own shit.
And they was like, nah, they can't do that.
And it is.
So it's like, damn, do you root for oppression in this particular situation?
Is it
we the
oppression?
oppressors. We the world oppressors. Let's be real.
Nah, I feel you on that.
And when they break away, it's like, fuck.
I can't oppress you no more.
Now I'm on the same fucking level as all you niggas.
No, they'll find a different way to oppress them niggas.
I mean,
yeah, there's always a way.
Absolutely. We'll go to war. We'll take your land. It's USA South, nigga.
Right, USA South.
oh,
This South America.
Squad up.
You ever wonder, this is about to go a little left, but like what or where is America at?
In the world?
Because we the United States of America.
Right.
Right. Like America owns this. Then you have like a South America. Like, where the fuck is America? And why do America own these United States? Because it's the United States of America. Like, shows ownership of, like, where that motherfucker at?
I'm not there tonight, my nigga.
Yeah, nigga, you just went.
I'm just saying.
I'm not there.
You got a South America,
Hey.
North America. You got America, like.
I need to phone a friend, nigga. You got me. Shit.
It's like the big corporation.
Nigga,
these little
it's a
subsidiaries.
mutant island.
Right.
Where they making the X-Men and the machines.
Shit. Nigga.
It's a small council.
Asgard, nigga, I don't know.
The world's most mightiest humans.
You know what I'm saying?
Asgard is a fucking amazing answer. That's an amazing answer. Damn, you sent me a music pick earlier.
Yeah, man. You challenged me on the music pick for the second time that we've done the music pick in history. But you said something very validated, and you my nigga, so I trust you. So my music pick of the week is Currency and Jermaine Dupri off of for motivational use only. Name of the song is Never Enough.
this project. And I've been seeing them doing they tour, they promo tour.
Yeah.
When they said Jermaine Dupri and Currency, I just assumed that Jermaine just did all the beats.
He did do all the beats.
I didn't know he was like rapping on it too.
Some of them, yeah.
I enjoy JD as a rapper.
Yeah.
'cause he raps really good.
He's underrated. He don't rap on all the songs.
He doesn't
but-
rap on everything.
Yeah, but I love Currency. That's like one of them. I like how Currency, he just be working.
Yeah.
He smoke weed, buy a couple old school cars, keep a young yellow bitch around. Like, I like that shit.
Not a young.
Now I'm gonna say this, right? And it could sound wild or it could not sound wild. But JD is the greatest producer since Quincy Jones.
That doesn't sound wild to me.
It's not a.
That
It's
doesn't
not.
sound
It's
wild.
not a reach.
And like I don't know when he's gonna stop because it's been 35 years already.
And he be making all type of shit.
You feel me?
Hip hop, ballads. That nigga did
He's very
Confessions.
versatile.
Like
He did Confessions.
Yes, he did.
because like I will write the ballad song, I'll write the R&B song, I actually write the raps, I make the beat. Like I've done everything in every genre better than
I'm
insert.
full service.
Like literally,
He's
like,
done everything except for sing.
Yeah, and he probably. I mean,
He raps. He don't sing.
yeah.
He don't sing.
If he could, he probably
If
he
he
had already
could,
put that
There's
shit
why
out.
wouldn't he?
I bet you there's a bunch of reference tracks for him. Yo, Mariah, this how you want. Clearly, I can't hit this note, but I want it to sound this way, or I want the voice inflection there. It's a whole bunch of Usher songs that he probably.
Gave Usher the melody too.
Yeah,
Sing
Yeah,
it like
for
this,
sure.
nigga.
but like it's been like 35 years, no bullshit.
That
He's
nigga was
pretty
writing
consistent.
he was writing for Janet, giving Janet a couple hits.
Like other producers, like Timbo is Timbo, Dre is Dre, but Dre, you don't rap and sing. I mean, you don't rap and do the beats.
No.
You don't rap and make R&B songs, rap and write ballads. Like on the scope, I don't know another person who does every single thing, has done it this great and done it this long since like a Quincy or somebody in this genre. Because
So if Janet your chick, do you give her shit for free? Or she got to put it on the budget?
She
we
got
don't
it.
work the budget.
Yeah, this business.
Okay.
Because like the record label paying for this shit.
You tax her?
I text the record label.
Taxing the label, bro.
Okay.
That's how
About
Cam
to eat this
and
budget up, baby.
Cam and
building
Mace fell out initially.
Because Cam wanted some bread.
No,
I'm not charging you, my nigga. Like,
no, Mace
other way around.
did the other way around. He like, no, I want 10,000 to be in the video. He thought I was charging you. Like, no, nigga, we getting this money from the label, like the budget, not like you personally. I'm
But
like,
when you a nigga and you don't know the business, it feel like, nigga, you asked me for 10 racks? You my man.
yeah.
10 racks?
Yo, shout out to they sports program. It is what it is. That shit is hilarious.
Cam and them fake teeth is wearing
that
me the
shit
fuck
is
out.
so
They wearing me the
funny.
fuck out.
And first of all, those teeth, let me tell you something. They are,
He talk like he know they fake as fuck.
listen,
That shit's good.
they are humming coming at you, okay? Like, they are right there on display. They are not giving up the spotlight for anything. Those teeth are in charge.
And what's up with Mace's hair? Is it?
He got a silk press.
I don't know.
every day
That ain't
look-
double ultra perm.
Every day look a little different.
Because I
Ain't he
think he'd be
Dominican?
like trying to figure waving or something himself. I don't know what he'd be doing.
No, Dominican niggas be doing different shit today.
No, it
Dog,
looks
I
like
said-
somebody
they trying to
tried to
learn
give
their
him some
curl
finger
pattern.
waves.
Hold on, man. I said I didn't really trust Mexicans yesterday on This Week in Culture.
Oh,
and I didn't
God.
mean it like that.
You meant how you said it.
I didn't mean it like
Yeah,
that.
It
down
meant it
after you
exactly
said it.
how you said it.
You said it's only a couple I trust, and you named like 3 people.
So you gave like you gave
I love my nigga Cat.
You said his name.
Dave a wild nigga.
One of the-
he is a wild nigga.
Hey man, I had this Mexican bitch lie on me. And I just ain't I just
Nigga
ain't
got
never got,
trauma.
I swore
now he got trauma.
I just ain't
Ain't
never
this
got
a
over
bit
it.
this convenient ass trauma?
I just ain't never got over it.
You think of a white man say that shit?
Hell no.
Man, this one black guy.
I trust
You
the
know, it was
blacks.
just this one black
trust the
guy. It
blacks.
just really broke my trust in the blacks
As a community.
Yeah.
as a community.
I was talking wild. You didn't even acknowledge my parting comment. I just want to make that known
I don't understand.
about having sex with a single mother. I mean, if you gonna have sex, my nigga, it might as well be with a bitch that already got a baby. You know what I'm saying?
Because why?
You know that pussy snapping. You know what I'm saying? A nigga nutted up in her.
It's a bunch of women with trash ass box that got kids. Quit.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
That's
people
what I
with
heard.
trash boxes that ain't got no kids.
And I feel-
trash boxes everywhere.
and I feel like a single mother, when she ain't got them kids, she ready, that pussy purring. She ready to get fucked.
Everybody
take
with
it
a
to the-
pussy
Now,
is
she
ready
might
to
be
get
ready.
fucked for the most part.
That's a
Don't mean it's gonna be worth shit, but she might be ready.
I'll take you to Cheesecake Factory, let you get whatever you want. And
Not
you can take some
Cheesecake
cheesecake
Factory.
home. And then, like, you know, let me finger you.
And
wildin'.
nigga, what?
This nigga wildin'.
If you don't get your high school motherfucking
Just till we get to the house.
fucking finger bang in the car,
Just till we get to the house.
just till we get to the house.
All right.
What's wrong, man? What's wrong?
This week's scudded ass shit that happened.
This nigga, wow.
The nigga from
Chill. Just
Two in the anyway. The nigga from Cash App got stabbed to death
Stop. We was just talking about
because
this.
Cash App was trying to buy NBC. He got stabbed to death, and then like the next day, I was reading this article. Well, somebody sent the article to me from like 6 months ago, and it was basically saying like, I don't think nobody can do the shit, do the payment shit, how they got it up because he owns all the patents, right? So it's like, y'all can do whatever y'all want. Y'all just can't do it the same way I did it. You're gonna figure another way out. And
Right.
he owns all the patents, so
Right.
so a nigga smarter than him, like do something,
Figure some shit out.
we kind of
Right.
fucked up.
Right.
And then he gets stabbed to death. And then the government, it was like,
releases this. Yeah, they all live.
we
So,
own the patents now.
this
Right.
how you get
What
away
patents,
from a
fool?
patent. Yeah, basically.
Right.
Oh, I know you wanted it back, homie.
Right. I thought it was both ours.
Yeah, we gonna keep it out of my house.
Right.
I just thought that shit was scudded as fuck. You know
It
what I'm saying?
is.
Like, 'cause
Yeah, we was just
I don't believe in coincidences. I'm not
At
trying
all.
to say what happened because
I don't
of.
know what happened. I just know I don't believe in coincidences.
Nigga get stabbed to death, and the next day, like,
And
hey,
here y'all come with
Fed now.
app. Like, nigga, you out of your mind. I don't even
And that's a
download the
bold
app to
ass
check when I'm
though.
getting my tax
so you know what's
return.
about to happen though, right?
Yo, that shit gonna be intrusive as fuck.
Hell yeah.
Now,
It's gonna show all your loans.
back in
Every last one.
1932, 33, before the Federal Reserve was a thing, we crashed the system on purpose and did the Great Depression, right? They crashed the system on purpose to make everybody money go away. And they be like, you know what? We need like one bigger bank to like regulate this shit so this shit never happens.
Right.
So because the US dollar is quote unquote fluctuating, everybody's shit gonna fuck up in a couple months to 2 years. And we gonna like, yo, we need something to like help this not do again. So now we're gonna try to do this whole digital currency and America's gonna control, well, in this country, it's gonna be this one on some new world order type shit. You feel me? One central place.
I agree.
Money don't work. We just gonna do a digital currency, and now we control everything. Create the problem, offer the solution. Same thing they doing with the little TikTok shit. Same thing they always do. Create a problem, offer a solution, and the solution is give me your rights, nigga. I control this shit.
Right.
That shit's good. You feel me?
Super Scotty.
All right, that's all I got. You feel me? You know.
Look, in the show, we got guests and y'all ladies. So ladies always go first. Plug your socials, whatever y'all got going on. Tell people where to find you. And yeah, where can they live delicious?
Yeah.
Where can they live
Come live
delicious?
delicious at Cannon Nurse Hill. That's on Instagram, and click my bio so you can literally live delicious. Get your ebook. Love hanging out with you niggas. Hey sister.
Hey, sister. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Michelle, Shelly B. Shelly on Instagram, Shelly B. Shelly on Twitter. I just be out here chilling. Yes, my Twitter and my Instagram are private. So if you get behind the velvet rope, act accordingly, motherfuckers.
Big fact.
That's a fair ask.
And thank you guys again for having us. Sorry,
Always a pleasure.
we kind of like
Don't do that.
bombarded y'all
Don't do
shit,
that.
but
Don't do that.
We here now, nigga. We
It's
had a
all-
good time.
Y'all exercise the open door policy. It
Absolutely.
happened live. It happened live. Look, this is your
Happened
man.
live.
Right?
This is your man Dame 3_313 on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm not getting rid of TikTok just yet. They're going to have to tell me it's got to go.
I mean, use a web app, my nigga.
All right, well, I still got it for now. Look, when you see the blue and the black, you know where the fuck you at. Yo, shout out to my guest, May Henny, last night. We recorded the newest episode of Dame After Dark. May like to tie niggas up and inflict pain, so we're going to talk about kinks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I gotta tune in.
Yeah, so that should be popping up sometime next week. Yeah, when you see the blue and the black, you know where you at. Shoptalk Podcast Studios. Book some time. Your mamas.
Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all coming through on this Good Friday.
Good ass Friday.
I ain't see not one palm last week on the Instagram.
Boy.
Did y'all not? I didn't. Did y'all not participate in Palm Sunday? I did not see not one damn palm. Do churches still give palms out on Palm Sunday?
I don't know. With COVID, they may not want you. They may not want to be touching everybody.
That COVID shit.
But they just hand them motherfucker out.
Yeah, they be up at the front. Take one and pin it on yourself.
Yeah.
These new churches don't know nothing about that.
Do the kids do Easter speeches still?
Man, them Easter speeches with them shiny ass suits I used to have on
Easter
Today
time.
is Easter Day and Easter this and Easter that.
And
Please check out my Easter rap. Hey! Everybody had a little piece of paper. Oh, say it.
Right.
Look at. Don't look at the crowd. Don't look at the crowd.
Look at
what
grandma.
You got it, Junior.
What a time. What a time. So happy Saturday, but happy Good Friday.
Yes.
I don't know what kind of math y'all do, but how many days is it from Friday afternoon to Sunday morning? It's not 3. So preacher been lying to you for a long time because it wasn't early on that third day because it's a day and a half. But
Technically.
they were like, he was gone for 3 days. He came back on
This guy.
I still believe in God, but
Gotta be down to the second, do we?
nigga gone on Friday evening. On Sunday morning, he was like,
Okay, we kind of slept through. We had trauma, nigga.
Yeah,
we lost the homie.
yeah.
Shit.
3 days.
It don't matter. He was dead nonetheless. And then nigga came back.
Some say he ain't
It was less than a week.
Anyway, when you see the blue and the black, you know where you at. Shoptalk Podcast Studio. Book some time. I'm not saying we the Rockefeller Podcast, but we are Jan Dame.
Hell yeah.
1.5 is not 3. Peace.
Peace.